Catering vehicles are on their way.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. It is the weekend, the best time for flight sim. Welcome aboard, Captain Chad, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. My name is Cody, good to see you. JR3000, welcome. 787 Gamer, good to see you. Riceberg, good to see you. Spotting TLV, good to see you. Caleb, good to see you. Vin Limited, good to see you. Belgian Flight Sim Pilot, good to see you. Steve Arrow, good to see you. Unrealistically Stupid, welcome aboard. Davis Ebert, good to see you, my friend. JP, good to see you. Tony's in the house, good to see you, Mr. Baldo. Hope all is well. Hopefully that couch was nice and comfortable last night. Yeah. JP, good to see you. Caleb, good to see you. Aviator Mao, good to see you. Kane, good to see you. Benny on YouTube, good to see you, my friend. Gary P, welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Mr. Smitty is in the house, good to see you, my friend. Landon Hulls is here, good to see you. Jaden Lapry, good to see you. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Timothy Jesse, good to see you. Digital Mark, good to see you. Fozzie, good to see you. Kevin Thomas, good to see you, my friend. Matt Black, good to see you as well. Approaching Minimums, awesome name. Welcome aboard, my friend. David Helvik, good to see you back, my friend, as well. Welcome, welcome. Nish L, good to see you. Hope all is well. AC, good to see you. Nikimo, good to see you. He goes, no comment. Alvin, good to see you. Gaston, good to see you. Petrified, good to see you. Aviation Mike, welcome back, my friend. Hope all is well. Sean Payne, good to see you. Axel Brugman, good to see you. Mega Man for Hire, welcome back, my friend. I hope all is well. Wally Person, good to see you. Sturksy, good to see you. Bitrip, good to see you. Gabriel Baudier, good to see you. Captain Ray, welcome. Gortz, good to see you. Malix, welcome back, my friend. Brett Orell, good to see you. Wally Person, welcome. Simulator Guy, welcome. Matt, good to see you. Welcome aboard, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope everybody had a great week. Hopefully everybody's in their simulators. Everybody's having fun. We've got a doozy for us planned today, which is going to set up an even better day, in my opinion, for tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you are a member, if you do have a green name in chat, please remind yourself that tomorrow is the November members only stream. I had a brain fart there for a second. The November members stream is tomorrow. We're going to be doing some real world American Airlines ops from Miami down to Jamaica and back. It's going to be a great day of flying. Looking forward to it. Anytime we get to fly in and out of Miami is always beautiful. It's always fun. So I'm looking forward to that one. So tomorrow's going to be a great day. Make sure if you are a member, you tune in tomorrow. If you are not a member, also, you can watch the stream. It's just that you cannot chat until the very end. I block chat. Not that I block chat, but chat is only open for members. So if you would like to become a member, you can hit the join button down below. If you want to wait till tomorrow, kind of sync up your month-to-month subscription and make sure that you get the members only stream, you can wait for that as well. So it'll be absolutely awesome. Looking forward to it. If I missed your name in chat, my apologies. Soren, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. John Franco, good to see you as well, man. Alvin, I think I got you. Captain Dom, welcome. Atif, good to see you. Daddy's Girl, welcome aboard. Menace, welcome. Kept Quiet, good to see you. Sandy, welcome back. Riceberg, good to see you. All right, friends, so let's do it. Let's not waste any time. About a 2 hour and 45-minute flight. What are we scheduled here for? 2 hours and 41 minutes from Toronto down to Fort Lauderdale. This is a real-world flight. I've obviously chosen a special livery today. Now, I believe that they really only operate this livery flying down to... Actually, I'm pretty sure they operate it going down to any of the Floridas, but... Normally, you would see this livery being operated into Orlando. Now, I wanted to fly into Orlando, but as I was kind of loading in and making sure that the scenery was okay, it clicked in my head, and I remembered last time we flew into Orlando, it was just an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. The handcrafted scenery done by Asobo does no justice to how beautiful the Orlando International Airport is. So instead of flying to Orlando, we're going to fly to a Payware airport close by down in Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully we get a third-party rendition of Orlando, because it is a beautiful airport. It's an awesome airport to fly into. Really cool the way that they have those 4 air sides and then the big main terminal in the middle. So fingers crossed we get a third-party Orlando, because the handcrafted one from Asobo is just absolutely terrible. So yeah, where do you download them? What's that, Alvin? Download the liveries? Everything's from flightsim.to. That's it, man. Cat, what's up? I'm controlling Fort Lauderdale ground. Awesome, Sean. Hopefully you'll be on in about 3 hours-ish. We'll probably be there. Yeah, about 3 hours from now we'll be touching down, I would assume, somewhere around there. But anyways, welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Again, Westjet 1220 service from Toronto down to Fort Lauderdale, around 2 hours and 40 minutes on the flight time this afternoon, which is setting up tomorrow, which we're going to do Miami down to Kingston. Miami to Kingston tomorrow. I bought that Kingston scenery when it released, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, and we still haven't flown down to there yet. So we're going to be doing that one. So tomorrow, setting up members only stream Miami down to Kingston, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to do on Monday. We'll have to wait and see what we're doing Monday. Maybe somewhere out of Miami to somewhere. We will see. Diego.
I hope you will continue to do flight simulation for a long time.
Yes.
Through your videos I have learned everything.
Thank you.
Stay as you are.
Thank you very much, Diego. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 12 euro donation. That is very kind, my friend. Huge snow floaties to you. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Diego. Thank you very, very much for supporting the channel, man. I really do appreciate you, man. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heatcap, I was Santa Claus Parade at 5 p.m. today in Moncton. Awesome. Enjoy that, man. Mr. Meow, good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Santa Claus Parade, though, we're not even into December. We're still November. Have they always been that early? The Santa Claus Parade? What's he doing around here? It's still a month till he's supposed to be around. Anyways, without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. After dark repositioning flight to Miami? No, probably not. We're just going to pretend that we caught a red eye over one night or we rented a nice Mustang. There's always Mustangs rentable in Florida, right? So we rented a nice Mustang and we drove from Fort Lauderdale down to Miami to catch our flight. That's a good one. I like that one. Santa has work to do. Exactly. I have a GTX 1050 Core i5 7th gen. Can I play Microsoft Flight Simulator at 30 FPS? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think there's a website that you can go to. I think can I run it? I think it's or something like that. Google can I run it, and I think it has like a database of games. And then you can like compare what you have against a certain game, and it should tell you how you should be able to run it. Check that out. I think it's called Can I Run It? I actually think that's what the website's called. Pretty cool website. Okay, overhead. First things first. Master battery switch to the on position. Let's go and get the ground power on as well. We'll get some life to the aircraft. Beautiful. Let's get our IRS set. Left side nav, right side nav. Beautiful. Continue our flows. Yaw dampers staying off. Fuel pumps are all staying off as we will be refueling. Ground power and bat is on there. That all looks good. Generators are all in the off position. That's great. Panel brightness will come up. We'll go ahead and arm our emergency exits. We'll go ahead and get our chime only to the on position or auto position. We'll go and get the window heat on. Probe heat stay off until we're ready to taxi. Hydraulic pumps stay off until we're ready for APU. Everything else looks good up here. This looks great. I'm going to turn the engine bleeds off. APU bleed is off as well. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. I believe we're going up to 34,000 feet today initially. We may do a step climb. We'll see what the winds and weather is looking like. But our initial climb will be to 34,000 feet. We've got the logo light on, and we are looking fine and dandy, chat. Now what we can do is, because it's probably going to take the longest amount of time, let's go ahead and go to GSX, and we are going to request boarding. So we'll go ahead and do that now.
Boarding requested.
Don't know if I should have done that. I probably should have loaded my sim brief, but we'll see if... Okay, it does know that we're doing sim brief. Okay, good. Cool, sweet. So, with all of that said and done, we can come down here to the FMC. Let's work on a couple things, shall we, chat? Let's go to FS Actions. We're going to go to Payload. On the zero fuel weight today, we're looking for a zero fuel weight of 60.9er. We'll go ahead and populate that. Oh, everything is set into... I want both. Bear with me here for a sec. Starting. We're going to return you. We're going to return you. We're going to go to... return PMDG setup. We're going to go and aircraft, and we're going to load from another, and we're just going to grab I don't know, we'll grab like this one here. That should be fine. We'll execute that. That should put everything into pounds and all that fun stuff for us. FS Actions, payload, nope, apparently not. Okay, so we're just going to go back. We're going to go to PMDG setup. We're going to go to aircraft. We're going to go to displays. We're going to scroll back here. We're going to flip that over to kilograms. I'm also just going to make sure that everything is set up properly the way that I want it to. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. We'll go to equipment. That all looks good. That looks good. We do want window shades. Yes, absolutely. Everything else looks good there. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We'll make sure all of our callouts are looking good. You're on. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. All right, cool, sweet. Now we can go back. Now we go to FS Actions. Now we go to Payload. All right, 60.9er on the zero fuel weight today. We'll populate that. Boarded. Good.
Passengers boarding starting.
Wonderful. Passengers are now boarding as well. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to come back here. We're going to go to our fuel tab. On the fuel today, we need 10,600 kilograms of fuel, which is about half fuel that this aircraft can take. So that's good. Wonderful. That's all set up there. I'm happy with that. Great. Let's go to the FMC tab. We're going to go to our pause init. We're going to throw in our reference airport, CYYZ. Good. We'll go next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll come back. We'll position that route. We do have a company route today, so it's going to be YYZ over to FLL. We'll go ahead and throw that into there. Beautiful. We'll activate and execute. Call sign today, real world call sign. We are Westjet WJA 1220. Go ahead and populate that. Beautiful. Everything is pretty much set there. I'm happy with all of those numbers. Good. So let's go ahead and bring this brightness up on these guys. Good. Main panel brightness, I want you up as well a little bit. Good. Come back down here. We'll get our panel brightness up. Good, good, good. All of this is looking swell and well. Okay, cool. Let's go to our NitRef page. Let's plug in some information here. So zero fuel weight, 60.9. We're going to leave this blank for now, the rest of this. We do have ATC online. So before we enter anything into our flight plan, before we take a look at anything else, I'm just going to make sure that these are all on as well. Good. populate this one. Good. All right, cool. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and call up Toronto. Who do we got online? Toronto Tower. Yes, Toronto Tower is online. Altimeter 29997, so also set that in here. 29997, that is good. Okay, we'll give up Toronto Tower call on 18.2, and we'll get our clearance out of here, chat. Again, if you do want to join me on these flights, please feel free. We are on VATSIM. Just keep in mind, we're going to try and keep everything courteous for all the other pilots on the network. 118.2. We'll go and grab our clearance. Toronto Tower, very good afternoon. Westjet 1220 with information Alpha IFR to Fort Lauderdale, please.
Westjet 1220, contact Toronto. Departure on 128.8.
128.8 for clearance. Is that for Westjet 1220?
Correct. You're calling City Tower right now.
Oh, my bad, man. I didn't even realize that. Thanks.
No problem.
All right, 1288. I didn't even realize they're so close to one another here. Look how it looks. CYTZ. I should have been looking at that one. I just assumed it was Tower Online. All right, 1288 is who we want for our actual clearance, chat. So we'll go ahead and populate that.
Roger that.
And we'll get clearance from him. Toronto departure, very good afternoon. Westjet 1220 with information Alpha IFR to Fort Lauderdale, please.
Westjet 1220, you're cleared Fort Lauderdale via the Betty 3 departure, ERA transition, flight plan route. Depart runway 23, squawk 2271.
Cleared into Fort Lauderdale by the Betty 3 ERA transition, then as filed. Plan for departure out of 23, squawk 2271, Westjet 1220.
Westjet 1220, reback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call me back ready for taxi. Information Bravo current.
Let you know ready taxi, and we'll go grab Bravo. Thanks for Westjet 1220. All right, cool. So, information Bravo is now active. Let's go see if anything has changed over here. Information Bravo, everything is pretty much the same. Information Bravo wins, except it's now 29993 on the altimeter. 29993, and we got some gusty winds. Okay, cool. So let's come down here. Let's go to our departure page. We are planning for the Betty 3 departure with the ERA transition, and we're going to plan for a departure out of runway 23. So go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. We're not going to throw in an arrival quite yet, chat. About 2.5 hours down to Fort Lauderdale, so there's no need to get our arrival planned now. We'll worry about that en route. So everything's good there. I'm happy with that. So we'll go back to our NITREF tab. We can go ahead and plug in some information now. We plan on burning 7.5, which is going to give us a reserve of 3.2, but I'm just going to put 2 just in the reserve, just because that'll stop from probably saying not enough fuel or whatever it is. Initial cost index today will be 35. We'll take a look at bumping that number up once we get airborne, but initial cost index will be 35. We're going with a cruise level of 340 today, 34,000 feet. Again, that will be our initial climb. We may end up changing that as we continue the flight, but we'll see. Winds 276 at 63, so nice quartering-ish tailwind initially. We'll see how that goes as we continue on the flight. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. That all looks great. We'll go to our N1 limits here today. No derate on the takeoff. We are fairly heavy, so we'll just leave everything like that. 97.9 is perfectly fine on the takeoff. Everything is set there. That's good. We'll go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. CG weight today, 24.9, which is going to give us a trim value of 4.83, and we're just going to wait for the V-speeds. As we push back and set the flaps, those numbers will change slightly. So everything is set up there with the CDU. I'm looking great with that. Everything is good there. If we jump outside, we should see the passengers are boarding, and the cargo is loading as well, so we'll just leave that like that. I'm not quite sure. There shouldn't be any snow on the ground in Toronto. I think it's warm enough that there isn't any snow. What is the temperature out right now? I think the temperature is 10 degrees. So I don't know why there's snow. This is one thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator that I wish I could change, is just sometimes it draws snow in, and it's like, that shouldn't be happening. Boeing Lover, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. If I missed anybody, that's Mark Taylor. It's a fancy livery. It is, right? Yeah. The Disney World. Actually, Dan and I almost flew on this livery. We thought for sure we were going to end up flying on it, but we didn't. Nightbot is hung over, I think, again. Nightbot, are you hung over? Let me see. Nightbot. Let me part him, and I'll rejoin the channel. Why? Has he not been answering any of his commands? Terrible Nightbot you are. I'll dismiss him, and I'll rejoin him, Mr. Mopar. Hopefully he can come back into here. I see Nightbot. He's in here, but maybe he's just being slow or something like that. Sorry for repeating this question, but your graphics card a 3080 or 3080 Ti? It's a 3080 Simmer. You can always put exclamation point specs in chat, or you can check the link down in the description below, my friend. I've actually flown on this tail before. Very cool, Kevin. Yeah, very cool. Dan and I thought we were going to, like I said, we thought we were going to end up flying on it, but obviously we did not, so yeah. The Aviationist, welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Gap, have you faced Steam common redistributable crashing Microsoft Flight Simulators that always re-downloads itself? Any solutions? I have not, Critique. No, never. Sorry, man. Gap, can I purchase GSX today? Can you show your settings when you're able to? Mark, yeah, here. Take a screenshot right now, my friend. GSX settings. There you go, man. That is how I have everything on this page. Take a screenshot of that if you can. Fly with Pascal. What's up, my friend? Coming with the 5 Swiss francs. Huge no floaties to you, Pascal. Thank you very much for supporting the streams, man. That is extremely kind of you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that's that one. And then you're going to want to take a screenshot of the timings page as well. I like to keep it at dense, refueling 15 seconds. The only thing that I've really changed on this page was the message interval. I put it to 60 seconds. Otherwise, like every 5 seconds, it'll be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? And then that's pretty much it, man. I mean, the audio, you just set that to whatever you'd like. You know what I mean? So, yeah, everything's good there. This livery, it is beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful, man. For sure, for sure. Sheesh. Thank you for the support, Pascal. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Can you show your NVIDIA graphics settings on Discord? It's all default, Simmer. I haven't changed anything. Wow, Nightbot is catching up all the commands that he missed now. Good job, Nightbot. 6 commands in a row. Hey, Gap Bottom, holiday in Europe. 2 out of 3 Ryanair landings so far. We're smashing. Myth confirmed. Nice. Awesome, man. Is this a real livery? It is, Andy. Yes, and you can download it on flightsim.to. Just go over to the livery section, click on the PMDG 737-800, and type in Westjet. There's a couple of them out there. Yeah. They're all the commands. Yes, they're all going in one time. There you go. Hey, Gaps, did you hear about the Flare 737 that overran the runway yesterday in Kitchener? I did not. No, that sucks. Must have been icy. It was like weird freezing rain here yesterday, man. I went to go take Daisy for a walk around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it was slippery, man. Like, I was literally slippery. Like, it was like freezing rainish. It was weird. Hey, Cap, thinking about getting some pendular rudders on Amazon. Which ones would you recommend? Well, there's only one pendular rudder system. It's by Thrustmaster. I would 100% recommend them. Just keep in mind that they are fairly expensive. But yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I just bought Rex AccuSeasons. Is it enough if I set it to auto? Yep, that's how I have it set, Diego. I have it set to auto, and then I just put the time as like 11 a.m. So basically every morning when I wake up and I turn my PC on, at 11 a.m. it opens up the app and it does its downloading for the day, and that's it, man. Yeah. As always, Cap, appreciate your service. Have a nice flight. Thanks, Captain Baloo. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Nightbot must have had an early start with the toasted eggnog. Not yet. December 1st, Nightbot is officially on the eggnog. December 1st. Although it's already for sale in stores here, John. Yeah, the eggnog is already fully fledged, ready to go. Blessings, Tap. Have a good day, too. Just finally learned how to fully fly the 310. Man, it's a beast. It is, dude. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Rydog, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I missed you before. What is your bitrate set to on Streamlabs? Bitrate on Streamlabs is set to 10,000 kilobits. 10,000. Rex is the new Rex and the new Kodiak 100 were my Black Friday pickups, and man, they are great. Nice. I almost bought a new headset yesterday, but then I realized that I don't need more headsets. Yes, there's the Sennheiser 599 Pros, I think they're called. Sennheiser 599s. They're on sale 65% off on Amazon. Regularly $300 and something. They're on sale for $115 or something. So I almost did it, but then I was like, listen, I don't need more headsets. I literally have headsets everywhere because something breaks on them. Instead of me fixing it, I just order a new headset because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. So too many headsets. I don't need another headset. I actually really like these headsets. And these were I think regular cost, I think they're like $120 or something. So yeah, Any Builds is releasing the A300 next year. Have we found out if it's going to be free, or is it going to be like, are they doing it the way that they did with the 310, or is it going to be a standalone payware aircraft? That's the only question I have about the A300. That's awesome news. Hey bro, following Canada and FIFA World Cup? I am not. No. Dot, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Captain, where are we going today? Going down to Fort Lauderdale. Hey, are you a real pilot? No, unfortunately, I am not, man. I apologize if you came here thinking I was. It's going to be standalone. Okay, interesting, huh? They said it is an independent release. Interesting. Very cool. Good for them, man. That'll be awesome. What is the best scenery to get out of Europe and the UK? Black Friday deals are awesome on Orbex. Oh, there's tons, Sam. Just look at the reviews, man. Go over to, even if Orbex is having the sale, go over to Sim Market and just search for the scenery that you're looking at and see some of the reviews that have been posted on there, man. Sim Market is really good for that. Yeah. Where are we taking off from? We are taking off from Toronto. Should say right up here, my friends. If you're ever curious, CYYZ KFLL should have all that wonderful information. Also shows you on the thumbnail. Also, usually have it in the actual title of the stream itself, but I don't have it today. We're almost fully loaded here, chat, so let's get our aft fuel pump on. These click spots are going to be the death of me. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Wonderful. We'll go down. Oh my god, dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell they did with these click spots, chat. It's going to drive me bananas, man. We'll turn this bad boy up. You can hear the APU spooling. What's the flight time today? 2 hours and 41 minutes. I flew this tail from Montreal to Calgary. Very cool. Opinion on Canada and Belgium in the World Cup. I do not watch the World Cup, so I have zero opinion. Morning from CYOW. Hey, Christopher, what's up, man? Beautiful day here today in Ottawa. Weather is wonderful. A little bit windy, but nice and warm. In the pluses, right? That's always a plus. Along with the reviews, check the amount of reviews. Yes, as well. Yes, absolutely, man. Damn, I thought we were in the Star Wars livery. Whoops. Nope, it's the Walt Disney World Westjet. They have a couple of these. No park is needed. No, not yet, thankfully. Not yet. Hey, Cap, when are you going to start the taxi? Well, we're about to start our pushback, so I assume we'll be taxiing in less than 5 minutes, my friend. APU is on and available. We're just waiting for the APU generators. There they go. We'll get APU gens online. We'll get our Alex online. We'll get the APU bleed online. You'll see the duct pressure come alive. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We'll go to our secondary FMC, CDU, whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to go to our ground services. We're going to remove the ground power cart. We're going to remove the chocks. And we're going to head up top to GSX, and we are going to prepare for pushback and departure. How is Daisy? She was doing well, man. Speaking of Disney World, leaving in 9 days. Dude, what? Rydog, can you adopt me, please? Can I be part of the Rydog family? This guy, man. Hawaii, Walt Disneyland. Like, what do you do for work?
Hello,
and
Captain.
can you be... I'm not going to say that because
pushback.
that's going to be weird. But can you adopt me, Rydog? I'd love to go to Disneyland. Oh, let's do it, man. Does GSX work without issues now? It's on sale and I'm thinking of buying it. It's always worked without issues. It's just the downloader. The downloader and getting it installed is an absolute pain in the ass. But yes, everything works fine, man. Everything works fine. Thank goodness I'm not the only one who noticed the click spots have changed. Dude, it's driving me nuts, Doink.
Completed.
Driving
Bypass
me nuts,
pin
man.
inserted.
That click spot issue is so weird. I don't seem to have it, not yet at least. It may be something in the setting. Somebody was saying it was something about like the like having like the lens flare or something on in the settings can cause issues. Can't remember what he was saying, but yeah. All right, TCAS is on and reporting. If I look outside my wing here, it shouldn't look like this, but it's all snowy. That's fine. They're locking the gear. We're going to go tail to the right is how we want to end up pushing ourselves. Because if you have a look-see at the charts here, we want to probably get out at Alpha Tango and then Alpha Hotel for runway 23. I love that WestJet parks at Terminal 3. It's a nice little taxi over to 23. Is your mouse set to Legacy? Yes, it is. Yeah. The Cirrus Vision Jet is releasing soon. Are you planning on doing flights with that? We'll see, Thor. We'll see, man. I'm not really a business jet type flyer, but never say never, right? Never say never. Something about the correct lens or something, turn it off and you have it on. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. We'll see, man. My first movie in Telugu language dropped online YouTube, already 50k likes. Nice. Congratulations, mate. Is YYZ one of the biggest airports in Canada? Yes. Yes, it is, for sure. Yeah, Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver. Those are like the 4 big boys. Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver. Yeah, those are like the 4 big boys. I believe my first ever Southwest flight was a Triple Crown special livery. Very cool. That's awesome. GSX, what are you doing? Continue pushback. Tail north or tail south? We want tail south.
Release parking brakes.
All right, let's do that. Release park brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Beautiful. Start at will, chat. You heard the lady. So if we go to the overhead, let's get the rest of our fuel pumps on. Okay, if I can find the click spots. Fuel pumps are on. Good. APU bleed is on. Duct pressure's alive. We're looking great. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. We'll also get the anti-collision light on here as well. We'll be good pilots today. If we come down here, we should see our start valve open, and we should see N2 percentage rising. We can also audibly hear the engine spooling up, which is always a good sign. Means we've done everything correctly. And we're waiting for 25% before we introduce fuel. Don't forget Moose Jaw, eh? Oh, biggest airport in Canada, bud. Moose Jaw. Introduce fuel number 2. Dan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Can't wait till we get a Dash 8. Yes, that's going to be spicy, spicy, man. Imagine flying a Dash 8 in this simulator with the clouds. Cloud surfing in a Q400, man. Oh, in these clouds, it's going to be crazy, man. Hey, just wish to know, in the world the elevators work, which way makes it go up and down? That's a very random question. I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos or something online to explain how elevators work. Elevators usually work with a counterweight. You have like a big chain and then a counterweight that goes up and down to match the weight of the elevator. Yep. Both the sceneries I've found don't have any reviews. Uh-oh. Well, which sceneries are they, Sam? Maybe I've flown into them. Hey, Cap, love to see the Westjet ops. Thanks, Vexy. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you back as well. Cap, will GSX do pre-plan the pushback, or does it automatically know where to push you? Benny, if you have a profile downloaded off flightsim.to, then everything will be fine. You can do profiles for GSX and it will know. So I'm running a profile for Toronto, so it knew immediately that I was at gate Bravo 16, and that's why it asked me to push south or north on this taxiway. So it really depends. If you have a custom GSX profile, then it should know exactly where to push you. So yeah.
Left is clear.
Cam, is your lens correction on? That may explain the weird click spots. I'm going to check here in a second. Cam, Chad, I'll check in a sec. All right, we'll introduce fuel to number 1. Give you a nice wing view here. Samuel, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Any news on the EFB? None. It's still in beta testing, I believe. AlexSiu just posted a YouTube video crossing Canada using Q400s coast to coast. Took him a few days. Yes, I saw that. Yeah. Hey, Cap, for the Kuwaiti scenery, it says to disable GSX jetways. How do you do that? It doesn't say how. So when you open up GSX, when you go to like the configuration, like the downloader, if you go to the config on the right side, you'll have to enable third-party sceneries. If you've never done that, there's some great tutorials online. I suggest checking those out. It's a little bit difficult to explain without like showing you how it works. You have a question, what is APU bleed? An APU is an auxiliary power unit. It's at the back of the airplane. It provides enough airflow and power to start up engines. That's what an APU. And it also provides power to the airplane when the engines are not running. Cool, we've got 2 good engines. Let's go ahead and get engine... Oh, wait, let's try this right now. So you're saying general options, graphics. By the way, chat, I've turned this up, terrain level of detail, to 125. I haven't been enjoying it at 100, so I'm going to try 125, and I'm going to see if I really notice any major performance hits or anything like that. But, yeah, we're leaving it like that. Okay, so you're saying to go down. So I've got lens correction. Is that what you're saying, Chad? Is that what you said to turn off? Lens correction. Okay, let's turn off lens correction, apply and save, go back, resume. Now all my click spots are normal. So what is causing that? Yeah, all my click spots are normal now. These are all my normal click spots again. Okay, that's weird, but thank you for that. At least we figured it out. Gen 1, Gen 2, APU bleed, engine bleeds off, packs over to the auto position, isolation valve auto. So if anybody else is having that issue, we now know what is causing it. Flip U to Gen 1, everything looks great there. APU goes off, engine start switches to continuous. Yes, very nice to have my click spots back. Thank you. Yeah, we've got that. I found EDDS field there and EDDW, beautiful model of the world. Okay, so EDDS, no. If you want a Stuttgart, go and get Just Sim. Just Sim Stuttgart is much better than Feel there. Or wait, EDDS, that's Stuttgart. And then EDDW, that one's okay. Beautiful model of the world. They do decent scenery. I would turn that one, yeah. Turn on bloom as well. It makes the sun more realistic. I thought I had bloom turned on, did I not? General options, graphics. I thought I had bloom on. Yeah, bloom is on. Depth of field is high. Motion blur is high. Lens correction off. Lens flare on. And then the glass cockpit refresh rate always set to medium as well. Another thing that I did is I turned up my shadow maps. I turned this up to 2048. And I don't have so many jagged lines on the shadows now as well. Okay, let's make sure that everything's good, because usually when you go to the settings, it likes to do stuff. So we'll go flaps 5. Auto brake is already set to RTO. Let's come down here and punch in some numbers now. We need a trim value of 5, which should be good. We'll set that now. Trim value of 5 is set. Good. Come down here. We'll set our V speeds today. 43, 45, 53. Go ahead and set that now, 153, and initial climb, I believe it's 5,000 feet. We'll have a quick little look-see here. Initial climb is 5,000 feet, it says right down here. Maintain 5,000, so we'll plug that in here. Initial climb, again, being good pilots today, chat. Initial climb, 5,000. Let's go flight director, left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. Oh my goodness. Amazing to have my click spots back. Holy schmackaronis, chat. All right, cool. We're going to go. We're going to taxi. Let's get the hell out of here.
All right. I assume you want to go to Terminal American?
Yeah, Terminal 3.
Is GSX worth the $21? I would say so. Yeah.
Right.
Indu,
So
what's
I'm
up, man?
gonna
Good to
have
see you,
to
dude.
Kind of over your route.
Cap is
So
in the
continue
FSDT
taxi, Juliet,
uninstaller.
runway
Do I press exclude
23
third-party
left,
jetways after
Fox
selecting the
right,
airport?
hold short of
So you can exclude third-party jetways. You don't have to select any airport arc. You should do that. And then if it doesn't move it over, you can move it over manually from the left side to the right side column. But yes, if you hit exclude third party, it should go through automatically and exclude all the third party software and scenery that you have. So yes, correct. That is exactly what you want to do. Yeah. Gap, how do I set and release the parking brake on the PMDG? When I press it, it doesn't do anything and I don't have rudder pedals. Hold whatever button you use for brakes. You have to hold toe brakes down, so you have to hold your brakes down and then pull it. If you don't, you can't turn it off or turn it on. So, yeah.
Nobody gonna come back in a full shuttle, I think.
Is this a round trip? No, not today, man. No. Entron approach, Westjet 1220, ready to taxi 0923. The exclude is missing a few installed airports, so make sure you go through the list and check. Yes. That was Westjet 1220.
Westjet 1220. Do me a favor and recycle your transponder 2264.
2264 for Westjet 1220.
Westjet 1121,
good afternoon. It's Cherokee Golf Oscar Bravo. Oscar currently orbiting over the 400, 427 intersection, 1,600 is requesting circuits runway 23 at Pearson if available.
That is correct, Arc, yes. Yeah.
Charlie
Can we wait till they fix the snow?
Bravo,
yes, they know that it is an
Oscar,
issue and they will be fixing it. Yeah.
Identified Roger, Toronto altimeter 2993. I made it, Charlie.
Cap, would you consider YYZ your home base airport on Flight Sim? No, it's probably Ottawa.
Speed VFR north of the airport. Not above 1,500.
Right, north of the airport. You want north of the runway or north of the control zone for us,
Oscar? Stay north of the
Am I smoking? Nope.
center line for now.
Just bought a pair. Just bought a new PC, so I'll finally be getting MS 2020. Not. It hasn't come yet, but very excited. Nice. Wish you all the best, man. Should I be doing this for every pair scenery now? Yes, Arc, you should. Or one at every now and then. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the network today, but aircraft are sort of showing up as other aircraft. So, Westjet 1220, actually Westjet 1220, you're fine. Westjet 1171, recycle transponder 2254.
2254, Westjet 1171, we'll go.
Did I buy something for Black Friday? No. Not really, man. I bought a couple t-shirts, sweatshirts. That's about it, man. And some weed. They were having a big Black Friday sale in the weed store. What's the next big VATSIM event? I don't know. Go to the VATSIM website, Thor. It'll always show you, man. Probably like a Friday night fly-in. There might have been one last night, but yeah. And Toronto Westjet 1220, we are ready to taxi if you can give us instructions if you're ready on your end.
Yeah, Westjet 1220, Toronto altimeter 2993, taxi Alpha Tango Alpha Hotel, hold short 23.
Alpha Tango Alpha Hotel will hold short 23, Westjet 1220. Do I use FSLTL? I do, yes. Choked on my coffee with the wholesome and some weed. You know. Hey, I finally got the Boeing TCA yoke, but I find it a little more sensitive when turning left or right compared to the honeycomb yoke because I used to have it. Maybe a little bit. Just be a little bit more gentle. That's it, man. You'll get used to it, man. I mean, it's very normal. What is my favorite plane? I don't really have one, Desmond. Cap, can I please give you the Discord? Exclamation point Discord in chat, Hindu.
Westjet 1171, sorry to keep doing this to you, squawk 2276.
Not a problem, 2276. It's going to give me quite a few numbers for the lottery, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Winter is coming.
Seems to be
it is. That's why we're going down to Florida. Getting the hell out of here.
So you keep showing up as another aircraft.
All right, leaving the ramp area. Taxi light's coming on.
Wherever you want me to be.
Thanks for your flexibility.
Okay. Toronto American 45.
Snowbird.
Looking for runway 15 left. Control.
Yeah, American 4552. Yeah, go ahead and cross runway 33 right on.
I got GSX from Microsoft somewhere with a little sail there having. Nice. Clear left side.
All right, cross 33 right on Juliet and Bravo and hold short runway 23 American 45.
Gabriel, what are you getting at, my friend? Please stop spamming in chat. No need for that. Is your performance better with Sim Update 11? I don't know. Roughly the same. I don't know.
911 taxi.
What is my FS realistic settings? Mr. Mao, you can download my exact settings from the cloud. The profile cloud. Sanders, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Never went in Southeast Asia. I was flying in Iran, and holy cow, it was hot. 24C. Yeah.
1171. I'm sure we'll figure this out in the air.
Decap is normally getting mid-high 30 FPS at an airport. Yep. I'm getting 39, 41 right now. We're also leaving the airport. If I turn back this way, pretty sure we'll be getting 37, 36. Yeah. To check more about the MD-11, the Sky Simulations, heard some bad things about it. Yeah, it's trash. Trash. All I had to do was watch one video and it's garbage. Why VR tomorrow? No. Tomorrow we're doing Miami to Kingston. Members only stream tomorrow. Miami to Kingston, Jamaica, and back. Doing the round trip. Round trip.
Air Canada 5522.
TFTI it is then? Yes, I'd be waiting for that one. Yeah. Is that the MD-11 that was supposed to cost like $80? No, this is some unknown one that kind of came out. Saw Black Panther 2 yesterday. It was very, very sad. Oh, there we go. Hey, Cap, you're going to fly the Qatari 777 to Doha when we get the PMDG for sure. Yeah. Do you like the A320 and the Salty 7.4? The A320 is good. I'm not a fan of the Salty 7.4. There's just, it leaves so much to be desired, man. These Franken planes. Can I show outside? We're very demanding today, my friend. There you go. How's that? I'm joking, by the way. Get that livery, man. Don't worry. We'll get lots of outside visuals once we get airborne. Do not you worry.
American 4552, cross runway 23.
Captain, I won't say who, but I don't understand why a real pilot always talks about how good X-Plane 12 is. How the night lighting is awesome, man. For X-Plane 12 cannot compete with Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Alright, so we'll continue taxi.
Listen, dude, to each their own, man. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on it. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. If I'm being honest with you, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's going to have their own opinion, man. That's why opinions are opinions, right? There's a famous saying. I'm not going to say it because we're going to keep it family friendly, but there's a famous saying. Opinions are like, they all stink. Figure that one out. You'll figure it out. Everybody has one too, for the most part. Alexander, take care, man. Have a great day, dude. Enjoy the parade. Ears. Nice.
Toronto departure, good afternoon, Pilatus 191 Papa Golf is
Mopar got it.
2000 direct at DOS.
Chat, it's opinions are like assholes. They all stink and everybody has one. That's what it is, man. It's an opinion. It's all good. It's all good. Is there snow on the ground in Toronto or is it just a bug? There definitely should not be snow on the ground. It's 10 degrees right now in Toronto. They might have had snow the other day, but how was your Thanksgiving and Black Friday? It was good, Samuel. Thanks for asking, man. I mean, although Canadian Thanksgiving was over a month ago, it was good. It was good to celebrate with my American friends. We had a nice little stream on Thursday. Had a lot of fun. Checking out some Freeware Cleveland scenery and some new Payware Baltimore scenery. It's good.
We're level here, 5,000.
I can confirm no snow on the ground at YYZ. Yeah, no, there's definitely shouldn't be any snow. Definitely shouldn't be any snow.
Turn left, direct Oakville on course.
15,000 now.
I knew where we were going before he even said it. On point, Cap.
I believe that was Oakville.
Yeah. Who's this behind us? It's a big boy. 7.6?
Now the 5522 Toronto winds 230 at 15, gusting 21.
Is that a max?
Takeoff 23, Air Canada 5522.
It's a max 8. Did you fly to Tel Aviv Airport? We have, yeah, for sure. Well, so much for family friendly today. It was only one little one.
Showing that 6 on the Ricketts 5.
Ken, I'm having trouble finding your sensitivity settings for the Boeing Yoke on the Discord. They're just default, Davis. I haven't switched anything, my man. Everything is default.
Turn left, heading 1.
Still in love with the model matching. It looks great. I agree. Yeah. Hey, Cap. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Are you watching Canada's World Cup games? No, I'm not really into football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. Not really into that. Any plans for a PC update? Probably not, Morton. I'll probably wait for the 5000 series. We'll see, dude. We'll see, man. I'm actively searching for companies that want to sponsor the channel, give you guys a little bit of a discount, send me a nice PC build. So I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. So I think my PC right now is perfectly fine. I think it's capable at least of squeezing another year or so out of it. So we'll see, man. Hopefully with more updates to Microsoft Flight Simulator come better performance and stuff. So, yeah. But now we have a problem where GSX where the jetways don't connect. If I press deboarding the passengers are then floating the terminal. Is there a fix? Try and connect the jetway. So go to GSX and operate jetway. Try and do that first. Go to any Black Friday shopping? No, I didn't, man. I didn't.
522, there you go. Toronto departure identified. Climb flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230.
Do you watch Football World Cup in Qatar? No. You can't visit Doha. There's Qatar World Cup. You guys are too much today, man. A little bit. Is it Sunday? Chat, is it Sunday today?
Westjet 1220, Toronto winds 230 at 15, gusting 21, cleared for takeoff. Runway 23.
Give a takeoff 23, Westjet 1220, thanks. All right, chat, let's go. How do you use your custom views on the 737? Follow the instructions on the Discord, my friend. It's made very easy for you guys. Can confirm it is Sunday. I did not, Rydog. Thanks for that, man. Do I invest in crypto? No. Although I should have, man. I had a roommate about 6 years ago, literally as crypto was starting, and he was telling me about it, and he was telling me that I should invest some YouTube money into crypto, and I laughed at him, and I was like, dude, I'll never need that in my life, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Guess who doesn't work now and is like just some like crypto millionaire? The guy that I used to live with. How crazy is that, man? Shoulda listened to him, chat. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my friend. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono on. Let's get it. Toga. Takeoff power set.
Charlie Golf, Oscar, Bravo, Oscar. Sorry about the delay.
Airspeed is alive.
Maintain no position. Maintain vehicle.
Cross check.
Runway 23 extended zero line for now. I'll get you one again. Yeah, we'll stay north of town. We're just following the 407 here for Bravo. Breach 15, runway 23.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Departure at Honorary facility. I will be taxi on runway 23. At 1840, Toronto, 2993, taxi Alpha, Foxtrot, Alpha, Hotel, full short 23. Okay, taxi to Alpha, Foxtrot, Alpha, Hotel, and what was the next? Full short 23. All 14 feet. I'm sorry, not Rouge.
Alright, climb power's in. Auto brake off.
Actually, transit 72, the wind
Gear is locked.
30 at 15 gust 21, clip takeoff, runway 23. This is down 23 at transit 72.
Flaps up position 1.
Yeah, Toronto, Air Canada 451, Erin has 24 rate.
Air Canada 451, clock 1526.
1526, Air Canada 451.
Enjoy Westjet 1220, 4,000 for 5. Flap screen.
Westjet 1220, Toronto departure identified, climb 15,000, turn left, direct Oakville on course.
Alright, 15,000 left, direct Oakville on course for Westjet 1220. Alright, 15,000 is in.
Charlie Golf, Oscar, Bravo, Oscar, just verify.
We're going to go direct. Oakville, execute, left turn.
Roger, and you can actually turn downwind for runway 23, so give me a right
And watch our
180.
speed. A little bit of back trim.
Right 180 for a right midfield downwind, runway 23, Oscar, Bravo. Air Canada 451, Toronto wind 230 at 15 gusting, 21 clear to line 24 right.
Glad we're not landing in Toronto right now with those gusty winds. Holy dude. Alright, 6,500 hand flowing through the ETC. That was a lot of fun. Autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Wonderful. Rotary turnoff's coming off. Taxi lights coming off. Wing lights coming off. We'll wait till 10,000 to finish off the rest of our checklists. There we go, chat. There's Toronto, covered in snow, which it should not be covered in snow, but it's covered in snow. What can you do, man? What cars do I own, your crypto friend? I don't think he owns, like, he doesn't own anything crazy.
911.
He just travels everywhere, dude. He spends like a month in like different parts of the world. He spends a month in like Bulgaria, spends a month in Italy, spends a month in the Middle East, in Dubai. Spends a month down in Spain, spends a month all over the place, dude. Yeah. 5 code changes? Yeah, something's going on, Skyworker. He said it earlier. Something's bugged with the network today, which sucks for them, man. I would hate having to deal with that.
Transat 72 identified, climb 15,000.
Snow in Canada right now. There was for a couple days, but no, it's like 10 degrees. Shouldn't be any of this snow right now. Should not be snowy. All right, 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. Start switches are off as well. Then we'll get our logo lights off. Beautiful. After takeoff checklist. complete.
Order Yukon, thanks for your service, Eric.
And we'll bump the fasten seatbelt sign to the auto position.
Charlie Golf Oscar Bravo.
Looking good, cool. All the snow melted here in northern Alberta. Yeah. It's never too late to do cryptocurrencies. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone ever have an issue with autopilot going on and off randomly but fixes itself eventually in the PMDG? Check your sensitivity settings, man. A lot of the time, if your autopilot's disconnecting, it has something to do with your sensitivity settings. So make sure that, or recalibrate your yoke or your hardware. Your yoke, your throttle, your rudder pedals, something is causing it to do that, right? So, yeah. If you're ever granted a job as a pilot, would you accept it? I don't know. Over to you, Com. Thanks for ATC, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you soon. We'll set to 20.
Yeah.
All right, over to Unicom. Looking good. Cool. And we'll bump this up to our cruise altitude today, 34,000 feet, chat. 340, good. And if we actually come down here, we can see optimum is actually 3.6. So let's take 360, chat, because they've already won us at our optimum altitude. So plug in 360 for our cruise. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm just going to make sure that that is set correctly in here. Performance 360 was set. Beautiful. Cool. Awesome. Great, great, great. Very nice. And we're coming up to Oakville. Oakville, Ontario. Even the water, I mean, that looks cool. If it was in the middle of winter, that would look really cool. Freezing towards here. Looks really neat. Good old Oakville. With the shipping yards down there. It's crazy because if you look, like this whole patch here, it's not frozen and it's not covered in snow. I will say it actually looks good from like at altitude. The snow covered on the ortho on the ground, it looks great. This is exactly what it looks like flying over wintertime. But yeah, you would think with it 10 degrees outside, it would look a little bit more normal than this. I got the Leaf. Trav, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Got the Leaf. Don't forget the overhead. Oh, yes, Johan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, 36,000. We don't want to kill the passengers. Pressurization at Panel. Thank you, man. Any opinions on the Fly Tampa Athens? Great scenery, Mark. Great, great, great. Anything that Fly Tampa does, man, it's insta-buy for me. Now, thankfully, I'm sponsored by Fly Tampa. I don't have to actually purchase their products. They send me everything for free. But yeah, dude, they are. I would pay for Fly. I would pay for their scenery, even if they sent it to me for free. It's that good, you know. Do you think the A300F will be free? I don't think so, Diego. It sounds like it's going to be a standalone product. You over Hamilton? Yes. We are. We can actually remove this. Go climbing out nicely now. There was Oakville. I thought Hamilton was a little bit more north, but the pay for pilots is going down. I met a real world pilot said a lot of them go to jobs at Aldi, a shopping center here in Ireland, to get higher paying jobs. That's crazy. Yeah, we need Fly Tampa Montreal. We need some Montreal. I do agree. We have the freeware one, but yeah. Is Fly Tampa making something at the moment? They already made YYZ. We just departed out of Fly Tampa YYZ. I know next on the docket from them, I believe, was Amsterdam. We're getting Amsterdam Schiphol, and then what was the other one, chat? There's two that are coming like really soon. Amsterdam should be coming, hopefully. I thought it was going to come this month, but hopefully before Christmas. Yeah. Hello, Jason. Good to see you, man. What do you think of the ICAO trying to make airliner single pilot rating? Single pilot rated. I don't know if that'll ever happen, Cap McClare. Not on big jets like this. So. I thought YUL was coming next from Fly Tampa. I don't think so. I think it's Amsterdam is definitely next. Maybe it's Montreal. Who knows? How was my Thanksgiving? Well, Canada celebrates Thanksgiving about a month ago. Look at the chrome on the engine cowling. Beautiful. my American Thanksgiving was great. I didn't celebrate much, just Black Friday. PMDG 777 KLM ops out of EHAM. Oh, dude, don't even get me started. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. We really need a good DFW. Anything that's handcrafted, we just need to get rid of it, and we need somebody to make it. I do agree with you. The handcrafted airports are not good. Some of the newer handcrafted airports are getting better, but yeah. You ate too much? Uh-oh. After the envoy pilot who died departing on O'Hare, I think we should put a single pilot ops to rest. Yes, I agree. 100%. Did you hear that MK Studios has said that the new scenery will be made instead of updating the original Dublin scenery? It was a while back. Yes, I know they're hard at work on it, man. Yeah. I'm going to Washington Dulles with a cost index of 700 knot tailwind. Woof. Flight Tampa Dubai will be a good option because long haulers are coming to the sim. True. Honestly, though, Diego, like if we flew into Dubai not that long ago, like I think, what was it, last week we flew into Dubai, there's some really good enhancement scenery that enhances the freeware stuff. It's really good, man. Like it really made the scenery quite awesome. Did you hear about Flair Airlines in Waterloo? They overran the runway or something like that. Kevin, did they let you fly? I'm joking, Kevin. Don't get mad. Flight Beam said that they're working on SFO like a year ago, but no news. Sad because the handcrafted is garbage. Yeah, I know they're on their way. Should be ready soon. But yeah. Crazy think that ICAO is actually considering this. It's already gotten a lot of criticism from pilots as expected. Yes, 100%. Yeah. It can now be an emergency. What would be an emergency? Think about grabbing Rex AccuSeasons. Are the seasons and presets you have to set or auto? So Davis, you can set it to be, you can set like a preset, so you can set spring and you don't have to touch it for a couple months. You can set summer and you don't have to touch it for a couple months. You can set fall, not touch it. Then you can set winter, or you can have it on auto. So you have the choice, man. I have it on auto, so every morning at 11 a.m. when the simulator, or before I start streaming or whatever, at 11 a.m. it opens up the app and it downloads the necessary info that it needs for today. So it downloads all like the weather and temperatures and all that stuff. So yeah. They dropped an SFO screenshot in their blog a few weeks ago. There you go. Johan, thanks so much, my friend, coming in with the 70 ZAR. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Davis, don't forget it's on sale. It's on sale on Sim Market. Rex AccuSeasons. It's like €15 or something like that. $15 USD. Yeah. Thanks so much, Johan. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thinking about getting AccuSeasons as well. I'm intrigued by this adjustable tree height thing. It's very cool, JP. I have them all on short, and I've definitely noticed a difference. Definitely noticed a difference. What PC do I have? You can put ! specs in chat. Wow, you start at 11 a.m. And here watching at 9 p.m. Well, I start at noon, which is 10 p.m. for you. But yeah, thanks so much, Johan. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crossing over Lake Ontario, where there's no snow down here. I thought there would be snow down here, especially towards the Buffalo area. Love those split scimitars? Yes, they're beautiful. I agree, man. I agree. I'm still getting crash to desktops in the 310 when I put in the takeoff to from and or the ACAR SimBrief for Quest. Did you ever have any issues with that? Uninstalled and reinstalled the Navigraph data. I was going to say, Trav, that would be the only thing off the top of my head, man, was that the Navigraph data, something's not aligning. Are you making sure that your simulator is up to date? I guess that's the only thing that you would have to worry about. Yeah, that's weird, man. That is really, really weird. Have you tried entering the beta, Trav? I don't know how you feel about betas. But yeah. Is GSX worth it now? I really enjoy it. I've always thought it's been worth it. The install process is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but... Wait, are we not over Lake Ontario right now? No, we're not. This is, what is this one? Erie? Is this Lake Erie? It's got to be Lake Erie, right? It's crazy that all the Great Lakes are connected by some sort of something. So we caught just the corner of Lake Ontario, now we're over Lake Erie. Are you in America now? We are, yeah, I think we actually just crossed over. If you look here on the map, yeah, there you go. So this is Toronto. This is Canada up here. And then, yeah, we're into the United States of Americas. Freedom. You're going to fly directly over Erie, Pennsylvania? Ah, there you go. Very cool. Where do you get access for the beta? Yes, you're in Steam. You right-click and you go to Properties, and you can select into the beta. Yeah. Where's Niagara Falls? Oh, way up that way. Not close to us. Niagara Falls is over here. Right here. This area here. I think it's actually like right here somewhere. Yeah, right there. We're a little ways away. It's right beside Buffalo, actually, the Buffalo airport. My second home, I went to college near Erie. Very cool. What do you think of the new Navigraph update? I really like it, Aiden. I think they did a really good job, man. It reminds me a lot of like the real world stuff that you see. They did a good job, man. Yeah. Brian, thanks so much, dude, dropping the $2 donation. Huge enough floaties to you, Brian. Thanks so much for supporting the streams, man. I really do appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, get some love in chat for Brian. Hey, Gap flew the 310 for the first time. Nice. Did you enjoy it? Hopefully you did. Will you be staying in the beta after the next full update? No. Once it goes back to the regular update arc, I'll probably opt out of it, stay out of that. Westjet Vancouver, thank you. It is a beautiful livery. I agree. Stunning, stunning. Flight Tampa, Athens, purchase. Thanks for the recommendations. No worries, Mark. Enjoy it, man. Beautiful, beautiful scenery, dude. Flew the right plane and it was a shit show. No doubt. Yeah. What do you think about the frozen livery? I think it's a bit bright. I don't mind it. I don't mind. I like all these types of liveries, man. Anything that gets away from the norm, I think they're awesome. I think it's good. I think it's really cool for kids too. You know, get to fly on the Walt Disney World plane and stuff like that. It's cool. Phoenix or PMDG? I don't think you can go wrong with either, Tobias. They're both great, man. They're both great airplanes. Do you fly with the Concorde? I do not. Sorry, Sandu. No. Never really been interested in the Concorde. Yeah. I flew on this plane a few weeks ago. Definitely very cool. Awesome, Paul. Very, very cool, man. Very cool. I haven't noticed any frame draw to Alex. No. We actually did a long haul last weekend on Sunday. We flew from Toronto to Manchester, about 6.5 hour flight. No frame drop whatsoever. I was getting 40 FPS coming into Manchester, which is great. Yeah. What do I think about the fly-by-wire 380? I mean, it'll be interesting to fly a 380. If I know the fly-by-wire team, I think we all know they'll do a great job on it. So it should be good. Yeah. Are you planning on watching the World Cup finals? Maybe, Thor. We'll see, dude. We'll see. The original retro Southwest livery looks like trash on their Max. I haven't seen that. Huh. Download the old Continental livery for the 310. It's my favorite since I got to fly with that IRL. Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm starting to worry that the Aerosoft 330 won't be out this year like they hyped it would be. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, at this point, I don't think, you know, pressuring them into releasing it's going to do any good, right? If I've learned anything, it's just wait, man. They'll release it when it's ready, you know? Is this online? Yes, we are online. This is VATSIM. Are the Navigraph charts required for VATSIM? They are not required, Vation. They're not required, but they are highly suggested. Just for proper, you know, between ground taxi charts, arrival charts, departure charts, everything that you kind of get in between. It's always good to have. But you can, like, if you know, there's other freeware resources that you can use. One of the off the top of my head, chartfox.com, I think it's called. Chartfox has a bunch of charts as well. So thanks. I think it's more CPU and graphics loading. It's more like stutters. Enjoy the flight. Ah, got you, Alex. That would make sense. Yeah. I always tell people it's definitely, the simulator is definitely CPU intensive. the best CPU that you can get, it's going to run obviously the best. Very CPU intensive, so yeah. Hey Gav, have you ever experienced a lot of stutters on takeoffs and landings? I see lots of it, and I'm tweaking my settings, but no joy yet. I don't, Tyler. Now, to be fair, I was getting quite a few stutters, Tyler, and I actually did a fresh sim install. I did a fresh sim install, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. Whenever the Canada update came out, I was getting terrible performance. Like, 25 FPS flying into airports, and every time I would touch down, I would get these crazy stutters. Like, the sim would pause for a solid, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, and then everything would, unlock. It was quite bad. But, yeah. That's a nice livery. Is it on flightsim.to? It is, Beluga, yeah. Just go to the livery section, search for the PMDG 737-800. It is there, yeah. What specs would you recommend for the PMDG that is not too expensive? Oh, I don't know, Tobias. Honestly, man, I'm not that current with other specs and stuff like that, man. Yeah. You got your new i9 12900 in the Black Friday? Nice, Ivy. Congratulations. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Yeah. I would suggest an install, Tyler. As big of a pain in the ass as that may be, man, I would suggest a fresh install. Yeah. What's the name of the flight recording? I just used the default replay system. I don't even have it turned on, but remind me that I'll have to turn it on at some point in our flight. Thanks for that. I did the Canada update as well, and now I think that my stutters started afterwards. Yeah, I was having big time issues, Tyler. Yeah. No worries, Gary. No worries at all, man. Glad you could pick it up. Could boil a kettle from the heat Microsoft Flight Simulator puts on your CPU? I guess it depends. My CPU always kind of runs warm. It's overclocked, so my CPU is always kind of running warm. But my temps are pretty normal. If you look at the temps across the board, 65 degrees on the CPU, and I'm streaming. 62 degrees on the GPU, and I'm streaming. Perfectly fine. No issues, really. Yeah, would you say that a 3060 Ti is worth the money from an upgrade from a 1660 Super? I don't know. I would have to put the spec. Off the top of my head, I feel like yes, it is going to be a decent upgrade. What about a 3070 Ti's? I know those are quite a bit more powerful than the 3060s. Remember, it's not always about VRAM. I know that the 3060, I think, has more VRAM, but I think the 3070 is clocked faster, so, yeah. When I was flying the 310, the airspeed would not be able to stay at my VREF speed when I'd fly fully configured. This was after the beta update. Is it a known problem? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. I haven't had any speed issues with the 310. Getting a 3080 Ti for the holidays is not looking promising. So tired of my 2070. Cyber Monday, man, Jaden. Take a look at all the stores, man. Amazon, Newegg. There's a bunch, man. Watch those stores. Watch those deals. If you have a Micro Center near you, check out Micro Center. I'm a new subscriber, and I don't know if you're live every day of the week. I am. You can put / schedule. Welcome to the channel. Rye Games. Appreciate that, man. After you did the reinstall, did you configure any of your graphic settings, or did you leave it? I had to go through. Yeah, Tyler, I had to go through and set it up the way that I had it set up originally. But yeah. Should be good after the reinstall. Cap, nice flight choice for today. Perfect Saturday flight. It is. Yeah, thanks, Wi-Fi. Tomorrow's going to be even more fun, in my opinion. So. This music, hey, 1970s porno style. We like it. Sweet, thanks, London. I'm going to do that now. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Butter the landing. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it, man. Good luck with the reinstall, dude. If you have any more questions or issues, feel free to join us. Join the Discord as well. It's a bunch of knowledgeable people in there. Recently having to reset GSX upon arriving at the destination airport. Any known issues from the community? Skywalker, have you been keeping it updated? If not, I suggest taking this link right here and keeping it nice and handy. Update it using this link. I was having that problem a couple weeks ago, Skywalker, but I believe they've addressed it and fixed it. Use that link there and download it from Google Drive, and that should keep that somewhere safe. Like, I have it pinned up top on my like on my favorited right here. It's right here. Keep that there for, because he updates that, and it's a lot easier to update that than going through. Found one I want on Newegg for 1,200 USD. It's not a bad price. Maybe wait till Monday, man. Maybe it'll come down a little bit, you know. Adam, 22 months. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. It says, where are we flying tomorrow? Tomorrow we are doing Miami to Kingston. Miami to Kingston and back. Real world American Airlines ops. Miami to Kingston and back. About an hour each way. We're going to go check out some scenery that I purchased, about 2 months ago. And I've yet to fly in. That happens quite a bit, actually. I'll be, cruising Sim Market, and I'll find some scenery that I like, and I'll grab it, and then it's like, oh, well, now I have to plan a flight around that, and I forget, and yeah. There you go, Fuber. Awesome. Hey, Cap, could we get you to do an After Dark with Cooking Simulator? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. You were looking at that Kingston scenery last night? Yeah, it looks decent, Trav. I mean, for what it's not a big airport, right? So it's kind of hard to mess something like that up, but man, I'll tell you what, moving up the level of detail to 125, like, I can already definitely see a big difference in, like, even just what it's loading, like, around us now, and I really haven't noticed any performance hit, so yeah. AlexSiu, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Yes. Sweet livery. What do you think about the After Dark cooking stream? It's been a while since we spoke about it. Cooking Simulator in VR is hilarious. Shame that it would be unwatchable on streams. Yeah, it would suck, man. Yeah. If you do a cooking sim before an actual cooking stream, I'll be severely cross with you. Jeff, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you, man? When will you stream COD as an After Dark stream? I'm not sure, TSC. I'm not sure, man. Xander, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, 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 man. I don't know, dude. Maybe we could jam some Call of Duty. I still have to do an After Dark this month sponsored by Thrustmaster. I'm wondering if I should pull out my controller for Call of Duty. No, actually, we're probably going to play golf. We'll probably play the new PGA golf. Can't wait to get my hands on the 3070 Ti. That'll definitely be a huge upgrade for my 2060 Super. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Cap, if I exclude GSX jetways from all my payware scenery, will GSX still be able to manipulate the jetways? Yes. Yes. Do you disable scenarios or not before the lives? Disable scenarios? What do you mean, Ivy? I'm not sure if I understand. Golf sounds good. Yeah, we did ATS last month, Smitty. I'm trying to just mix it up. But yes, I do want to do an After Dark for Texas. I think that'll be next month's Schmitty After Dark. We'll go take a look at Texas. But yeah, Texas was released for ATS. Definitely need to do that. Yeah. Can't wait for the FSim Studios Calgary. Yes, I agree. Wish I was good as I am in the game. What do you mean? Since when do I play golf? Ah, yes. How do y'all? Hope all is well. Probably 20 pounds or so from Thursday. It was a rough Thanksgiving. Nice. Fights of life. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. That's how you know it was a good Thanksgiving, right? Yeah. Disable in add-on linker to use. Oh, yeah, you can do that. I mean, my sim loads like that, to be honest with you. Like, I have tons of scenery. It still loads super quick. Tanush, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, mate. Thank you. Oh, golf. Yes, exactly. I wish I could swing in real life like I do in the controller, right? I agree, dude. Please drag into the screen the video for this music. Sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many days. Heart is gone. Harry, I don't know that song. Rohit, I'm sorry, man. Glad you enjoyed it, Eric Kibris. It looks really nice. I do agree. He kept having problems with PMDG liveries. I have them on the community folder. No, they're a little bit different. You have to go over to the YouTube PMDG page and it'll show you how to install them. They're P2P files, and you need to go through the PMDG launcher, and you have to install them that way. How's the farm? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. We're pretty much all set up for winter. We're still actively looking for a tractor that we can buy. The ATV broke. We busted the head gasket. Second time we've busted the head gasket in a year. So the head gasket's gone. So Mopar will tell you how fun that's going to be. Thankfully, her dad is like a whiz, and he knows how to do all of these things. So he's ordered the new head gasket. So that'll be good. I just finished Clarkson's farm. We need a Captain's Amazon show ASAP. Dude, such a great video, man. Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. Where are the instructions for the views? Right up top where you download the views. It should say exactly where it goes. Do you think you'll ever be a controller for VATSIM? One day. Yeah, one day I'd like to do it for sure. Yeah. Hope the 777 comes in less than a year. It is probably a best. I don't keep my hopes up. Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows, dude? Looks like beautiful weather down in Fort Lauderdale. Looks nice. Scattered at 23, scattered at 25. Looking good. Capital cool would it be to do ATC controlling after dark? Yes, I definitely do want to do that, yeah. Series 2 and 3 of Clarkson Farm are in production. Yes, that's awesome. Very cool. Do you use Streamlabs or OBS? I use OBS and then I import Streamlabs afterwards. Why aren't you a controller now? If you want to, why not just now? There's a huge waiting list, Sem. You can't just like, oh, I want to be a controller. I'm going to go be a controller. It's not that easy, man. So VATSIM is broken up into different, you have different FIRs, F-I-Rs. So you have like Boston, Toronto, Washington, and each one, they have roster slots. So once the roster slots are full, that's it. They don't have any more controllers because they want to make it fair. They want to make it so that if someone wants to log on and be a controller, they can do it. So it's all on slots. Am I on the list? No, I'm not on the list yet. No. Do you think the Airsoft 330 will be up before next year? I have no clue. No clue, man. Less than 1 year is pushing it for the 777, maybe a year and a... Well, they said they're already, Adam, they have two different teams working on it. So they have the 737 team and then they have the 777 team. They've already said that the 777 is, at least my understanding was a couple months ago, they said that it was already in... They said that it was already in heavy development. So you have to remember as well, man, now that they have a lot of the systems working in the 737, I'm assuming a lot of it is, you know, you're able to port over a lot of the systems, right? Obviously different systems between the 730 and the 777, but like things like autopilot and LNAV and VNAV logic, in my opinion, the things that take the longest amount of time, or FMC coding and all that stuff, that's already all done, right? All they have to do is implement the code that they've used here on the 7.3 and implement that into the 777. If it was built from the ground up and they had to redo everything, I would say, yeah, probably you're looking at 2-3 years. But I think that's why they went with this aircraft first, was because that they could get kind of like a baseline and then bring over all the assets that can be converted over. So things like, you know, like I said, flight plans, autopilots, LNAV, VNAVs, whatever it may be, you know? So, yeah. Captain, what is the upload speed of your internet? I have gigabit internet. Captain, I was on short final with the Phoenix and suddenly, bam, airplane went below ground. I don't know what happened. Any ideas? I have no clue. Sorry, man. No clue, dude. Heck, it's even tough for a real controller after all these years. The last thing I feel like doing is going back into training for VATSIM. Right, Skyworker? It's going to be cool, man. I mean, I feel like you should do it, dude. I feel like that's what I mean. Like, I also feel like I should do it. The problem is like once you do it, you have to like stay current as well, right? So you have to log a certain amount of, again, it depends on where you want to go control, but you have to log an X amount of time to do it, right? So, yeah. Mr. Daniel Barry, good afternoon, sir. Oh, it's still morning for you, Dan, so you're okay. Good morning. I think the VNAV and LNAV work is pretty much the same in both planes. It should be one. Yeah, I agree. Just can't wait for the PMDG 777. Imagine having a good built-in shared cockpit and then doing a 777 long haul with a good friend. Sounds lovely. Yeah. Yeah, especially if like that friend is in a different time zone. Like you do the first half of the flight, he's sleeping, and then he wakes up, you go to bed, he finishes the flight, something like that. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool, man. Or like you're both awake for the departure, and then one of you goes to sleep for the evening, and then, you know, you wake up, and then you switch, and then you're both there for the arrival. Yeah. Just like an IRL to stay current. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. What's your favorite aircraft to use in your favorite airport to take off of in the sim? Oh, Chris, that's too difficult of a question, man. One, there's too many airplanes. Two, there's too many airports, man. I enjoy flying almost every jetliner that we have in the sim. Yeah. Sydney, London to Sydney in the 777 to celebrate 100K. RIP computer. Yeah, no kidding. What's the difference between LNAV and VNAV? LNAV stands for lateral navigation, and VNAV stands for, I believe it's vertical navigation. Thanksgiving leftovers? Oh, baby. 4 a.m. wake up. No way you got called last night. You were literally, as we were going to bed, you were just like, oh man, I better go to bed because I know I'm going to get that call. Imagine having to call Dan at 4 a.m. and wake him up for some computer. Who is awake at 4 a.m., Dan, that needs help? Can you see you as a member? I can, Simmer, yes. Is the London to Sydney flight done with the 787 or the 350? I'm not sure. What playlist am I rocking? Some funk playlist, man. On Epidemic Sounds. Playlist slaps, though. Let's be real. Been enjoying the Phoenix so much since I got a steal on the Airbus TC add-on pack for $70. Nice, dude. Boeing 737 MAX 7 not likely to receive certification in 2022. There you go. Wasn't for some help. Was some guy trying to hack into the company servers from California. Ah, one of those late night artists. Crazy, dude. Hopefully they release the 200 and the freighter first. We'll see. Yeah. Anytime I have to wake up at 4 a.m., the coffee pot goes into automatic brew mode. Yeah. It is unrealistically stupid. Yeah, it looks beautiful, man. London City will be flown on a 350-1000 by Qantas starting in 2025. Ew. JD, how are you, my friend? Good to see you from the Rockies. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's well, man. Cap, did you see the Phoenix news? The IE engines are delayed? I did, yes. Yeah. Yes, I did. I did. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks to everybody who already has smashed down that thumbs up button. I think we're looking for 300 likes for today. 300 likes is the magic number. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Dan, I'm surprised you don't have like a coffee pot that's like, you know, connected to Wi-Fi or something like that. No sharklets? What do you mean no sharklets? I'm gonna try and give us more of like a this view so you guys can see exactly. There we go. There we go. Nice view. Gap, do you think that the Phoenix mentions their announcement or valid excuse for delaying the IAEs? I don't want to get into that, Tanush, to be honest with you, man. That's, it is what it is, man. Like, listen, dude, I understand. I think more so, I'm just more so getting a little bit tired of that being the excuse for a lot of things being delayed or being not working properly or something like that. But listen, man, I understand, dude. There's some crazy stuff going on in the world right now, and it's not my place to have any comment on that, you know? Is it frustrating? Yes, absolutely. But is it something that, you know, you can get upset at the developer for? No, I don't think so. But yeah, who knows, man? Yeah. Do you know if or when the PMDG are bringing the 737s to Xbox? Not quite sure when that's happening, Jorge. Yeah. Lake Louise, 1 hour for me, and 1 hour it's pouring and snowing, and I'm staying in absolute sunny weather at 15. Sounds like when we drove through the Rockies. Simmer, yeah. If I had to guess the 777 release schedule, it'll be the 777 L and F, 777W, and then the 772. It's due to the being one engine type, and the 777 have 3 engine types. Yeah, I could agree with that, Matthew. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Flew on the MAX for the first time from Hyderabad to Mumbai and back last week. Nice. How did it go? You can program a coffee pot to do a certain time. It just doesn't have auto brew. There you go. We think the price of the 777 will be probably somewhere close to this, maybe 80 bucks, 70, 80 bucks, somewhere on there, I would think. It was delayed because of the war, right? If yes, then they are completely in the right to delay some stuff. Yes, they will. Hey, Cap, how are you? I'm just waiting to go flying today, but the weather's not looking good on the TAF. Hopefully it clears up, man. Still find it crazy that 777 engines are almost as wide as the 737 fuselage. Dude, they're absolutely insane. One of the things that, like, listen, like, we all play flight simulators, right? And we all look at these things, but I'm telling you, man, when I was sitting up there in business class in that 787 and you look down and you look at the sheer size of the engine, it's insane. The engines are massive, and that's just in the 787. It's crazy, man. Yeah, imagine Zevo making a freeware 737. That won't happen. Yeah. Just announced they release Oslo Airport tonight. Oh, really? I thought, wasn't somebody else making an Oslo? Wasn't like Aerosoft making an Oslo that looked really good? I mean, that's great news. Maybe we can fly in there next week, Ross. Yeah. Yo, Cup, imagine Zevo. Sorry, got that one. Orbex was making one. Yeah. Damn. So there's already a great freeware one, too. Like, that freeware scenery is legit, man. That's crazy. The Maxes are so much quieter and rockets compared to the 737 NG. Yeah, dude, those engines are insane, man. Yeah. I've been on a 787 once for a 3-hour flight. I was so lucky, but I was so young that I didn't know anything about planes. Got you. Yeah, Smitty and I flew on one last year. Wait, no, this year. Yeah, this year in April, we flew on one. About 4-hour flight, 4 to 4.5 hour flight. Terrible graphics right now? What's terrible graphics? Oh, wait. Mopar, is it ready to go? Are you saying the graphics are kind of blurry right now? No? I don't know, man. Cap, why only one flight, not the return? Because it's a 3-hour flight, Tunish. 3-hour flight, man. And we're going to probably have a long day tomorrow. And then we've got another haul on Monday. It was done the day you dropped it off. It's good news. My first ever flight was in the A330 and was in September. It was a 2.5-hour flight from Fort Hood to Riverside. They served hot food to National Airlines. There you go. Hey, Gap, hope we're doing well. Love from India. Sushat, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Even the reverse thrust on the Max is so smooth. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Cap, just finished my new PC upgrade. Nice. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you enjoy it. Chat, I am starving. I got to get some lunch. It's 1:30 already. Bear with me here for a minute. Camera's going off. Enjoy the views. I will be right back. Am I stretching? Nope. Eating lunch quickly. Nice little burrito bowl. Wycliffe, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Let's be honest, we're not seeing a 737-900 with the next 2 weeks. No, I think we're going to see the tablet before we see the 900. Who knows, but that's what I hope. Right, AJ? Who would ever thought? CK, what's up, man? Good to see you back. How are you? Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Wycliffe, I'm the exact same way, man. And welcome to the reality of things. Like I said, man, not here to bully any other simulator. I'm not here to bully any other flight simmer. I'm not here for any of that. I'm just trying to be as honest and truthful as I can to the community when it comes to these flight simulators and what we expect from them. That's it, man. That's it. Good to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Glad you're enjoying it. I do not use DLSS. No, I do not. You really only need DLSS if you're running in like 2K or 4K. If you have a 2K or 4K monitor, 4K is where DLSS really truly shines. But I only run 1920 by 1080, so yeah. I run 1080 for now because of streaming. My next build, I'll probably move up to 4K. Or even 2K, probably. I'm using TAA, yes, for sure. As for Navigraph Update, it is awesome. I remember when it first released same time as FSX, and then it was free. That's crazy, Wycliffe. I only ever started using it in X-Plane 10 is when I started using, so about 6 years ago. 6 to 7 years ago, I started using Navigraph, and I remember at the beginning I found it kind of hard to justify paying like €8 for it or €9, whatever it was. But man, oh man, oh man, what a staple it has become in my simulator. I don't think I could fly without it. Yeah. Use any sauce on that burrito bowl? No. No sauce. You want to see? No sauce. We've got some chicken. We've got some brown rice. We've got some black beans. We've got some sauteed onions and peppers and some cilantro. We've got a little bit of corn over there as well. It's very nice. Handmade, chat. I made this by myself. I meal prepped this bad boy. It's very nice. Very good. Ubisoft, EFB, and Navigat for the best of them all. Yeah, for sure. Zach, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate the kind words. Is it plastic fork or... No, it's not plastic. Black fork. Yeah, all my dishes are black. No sauce? Put sauce on everything. Yeah, well, I mean, there is salsa on it, Smitty. Salsa doesn't count as sauce, right? No, salsa's. AJ, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. In-flight meal, you got it. It can be, Sammy. You have to remember, right? The airplane is, it's always, the air around the airplane is always moving. So it depends. Yes, ARC. Although I've recently switched one of my settings to 100 and I think it's the, I can't remember. I have to open up the settings here in a minute. Yeah, livery's awesome. Actually, let's do this now so I don't forget. So for the, yes, 100, 100, and then terrain level of detail, I put to 125. Yeah. I'm going to turn that on, apply and save, go back, resume. Make sure that my spoilers don't come out. All right, we're good. I'm doing well, Theodore. Thanks for asking, man. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I tried FS Realistic? Absolutely, Wycliffe. From day one. Day one. I have my profile up on the profile cloud. If you search my name, Captain Canada. I don't use a lot of the... For the Phoenix and the PMDG, I don't use a lot of sounds, to be honest with you. I think the sounds that come with the airplanes are quite nice. But I do use a lot of like the G-forces, the ground roll, the reverse thrust, the scary ride, the toilet flush, touchdown front, touchdown main. But as far as like the wind noises and stuff, I have a lot of those off because I think the sounds are awesome. So, yeah. Ark, thanks for support, man. Up in a business class. Huge no floaties to you, man. I hope you enjoy your stay here on the green team. Getting access to our 27, 28, 30 custom emojis now. I don't even know how many we have. Crazy. Thanks for support, man. Welcome aboard, dude. Great time as well as our members only stream tomorrow. Very cool, AJ. Very, very cool. Ever think about getting packs? I have packs, JW. I just prefer flying with GSX. Zach, 47 months. Holy hell, dude. That's just incredible, man. Thank you, Zach, for all the support, dude, over the years. Extremely kind to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. I mean... Kind of a difficult question to ask right now, Thor, because in my opinion, I have the best job ever. The fact that I get to, you know, work from home and get to hang out with my dog and hang out with you guys, you know, 4 or 5 days a week. And it's kind of difficult now, man. I would never picture myself doing anything different, but...
I'm well into my 40s and I still giggle like a kid whenever I stop the microwave with 1 second left. I've also made a turkey, potatoes and gravy, stuffing sandwich. Rip carb count. Also, if you're going to judge me, I also love canned cranberry sauce.
C28, thank you for the support, my friend. I would not expect anything less from you. Huge no floaties, my man. Thank you for continuing to support the channel, my friend. Thank you, buddy. Daisy is sitting very patiently waiting for her piece of chicken, chat, from the burrito bowl. Holy macaroni. Dan for 62 months. 62 months. Holy macaroni. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Daniel Barry. Says, Flex, I've run out of things to put here. Now I'm just writing some nonsense. Also, I'm going over to C2A's place for dinner sometime, right? That's what I need, man. Holy macaroni. Daniel, 62 months. Just to give you a heads up, Dan became a member as soon as memberships were live on my channel. So 62 months. Dan has been a member as long as possible, which blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. I remember the stream. Like, I remember the day that I was able to turn those on YouTube. I was so proud of myself and so happy. I think you needed like over 1,000 subscribers to turn those on back in the day. Just wild, man. Absolutely insane how far we've come in 5 years, Dan. Thank you times a million for everything. Obviously, chat doesn't even know half the stuff that I put you through in the background, but Dan is a huge reason why this channel is where it is, guys, and the automation that we have and all those beautiful commands that you see in chat and the Discord, the way that it's planned and set up. And Dan takes, you know, I know we like to joke around and we like to say blame Dan and everything, but that's our form of no floaties, is blame Dan. That's how it works. So let's get a bunch of blame Dans in chat, because without Dan here, I don't think this channel is high tech as it should be. So Dan's fault. Dan's fault. Yep, Dan's fault. Thank you, Daniel. I think there's always room to improve ARC. Coming from X-Plane into Microsoft Flight Simulator, I can confirm that it is a little bit different when it comes to the flight model. The one thing that I do like, and I think X-Plane has nailed, is the heaviness of some of the airplanes. Up until recently, when I flew the Anybuilds 310, I hadn't really flown an airplane that felt quite heavy. Even this aircraft, I feel sometimes it feels a little bit light on the controls. X-Plane has absolutely nailed the flight model. I think X-Plane's flight model is fantastic, and I don't think you're going to ever hear anybody say anything otherwise. I think the X-Plane flight model is fantastic, although I feel that this flight model is a lot more dynamic. So I would just give it time, man. I think eventually, you know, they're going to be close to the same, but yeah. Like, it just really depends, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't really fly these airplanes for the quote-unquote flight model, because it's, you know, you're sitting at your desk, right? It's you're in a static simulator with a yoke attached to your desk. Like, how are you going to get the actual feel of quote-unquote flight model or physics? You know what I mean? So, yeah. I think they're both good in their own perspective, you know? You can choose Thor. Sorry. So some developers choose to use the Microsoft flight model, and some develop their own flight model. This aircraft, for example, uses its own external flight model. So it's using it's not using the parameters that Microsoft Flight Simulator have set for it. Same as the Phoenix A320, that uses an external flight model. So, yeah. Tony, take care, man. I will see you tomorrow, my friend. Thews, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Spike, what's up, man? What do you mean, what happened? AJ, tomorrow we're doing real-world American Airlines ops from Miami down to Kingston, Jamaica, and back for our members-only stream November. Captain Ray. Not that many external anything running, really. We've got FS Realistic. We've got charts. That's pretty much it. We're coming up on halfway already, chat. My goodness. We're getting good ground speed. But yeah, nothing really crazily externally running. Honestly, Benny, at that price range, I may be going with an AMD one, just because bang for buck with AMD right now and CPUs is crazy, man. The performance that some of these AMD CPUs are putting out, I still am always going to choose NVIDIA when it comes to GPUs over AMD. I don't think AMD's there yet on the GPU side of things, but I think they're really close with the CPUs. I am running AccuSeasons, Captain Ray, yep, but it's not running while the simulator's running. You just install whatever preset or live weather you want to use before you do your flight, right? So like Captain Ray, you can have it set so like, you know, you can set it automatically. So every day at a certain time it updates and it gives you like the most current stuff. But yeah.
Smitty, the completely jellied stuff. The opaque maroon cylinder of wiggling mass. If gravy happens to get on it, that's alright anyways. If you can get it out of the can in one piece, it's ripped for her pleasure. Hashtag gravy on everything.
This guy, dude. Invisible Grover, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What is the best Captain Sim aircraft in your opinion? None. They're all terrible. Use Valenta? I do not know. I use Sim Toolkit Pro because it allows me all that information you see up top. Yeah. Is Rex AccuSeasons worth it? Currently 30% off on Orbex? I would say so to go. Yeah, I like it, man. Actually, Smitty and a couple other people in chat convinced me to pick it up, and I thoroughly enjoy it, man. It looks really, really good. Yeah. Invisible Grover with a $5 donation. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Thank you very much for your kind support to the channel. Appreciate that, man. Huge snow floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is Sim Toolkit Pro free? Yes, it is. Do I have any updates for the EFB coming? I have no clue, Theodore. I'm sorry,
Afternoon,
man.
Cap.
Hey.
That's a damn good look in plane.
It is. I agree, sir. Westjet. Looking good. Thanks for the support, Grover. Appreciate you, man. Daisy is still patiently waiting for a piece of chicken. Oh, good girl. And Daisy has had her piece of chicken. Yeah, you tried 1440p or has 1080p been good? I'm fine with 1080p. I have 20/20 vision. I have no issues with 1080p. I think maybe for my next build, I'm going to look at upgrading to 1440. That'll be for my next build, though. What is the route plan for this week? I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing on Monday, Luca. Part of me wanted to go over to Cancun. We haven't been to Cancun in a while. So part of me wanted to go over to Cancun, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at the flight path, and I'll have to look to see what kind of works for Monday. But Sunday, tomorrow, we're doing real-world American ops in the 737-800 from Miami down to Kingston, Jamaica, and back. We're going to do a round trip tomorrow, but an hour flight each way from Miami. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I could see that, Mark, for sure. Westjet does fine. No, we'll be probably out of Miami, Grover, so that's, I'm not sure. Yeah, Miami scenery is awesome, dude. Yeah. The Latin VFR Miami, great scenery. Maybe American One World livery. It's a very nice livery. Yeah, I'll see if I can pick that one up, Dish. Is it on flightsim.to? I'm on Windows 10, Sam. All right, chat. I don't know of a more fitting joint to smoke right now other than Space Flight Superstar. That is the name. Space Flight Superstar. Don't believe me? No problem. Zoom in, camera. Zoom in. Won't focus. Is it focusing? Space Flight Superstar. Let's go. There's one on the PMDG app, the One World livery? Okay, cool. I will have a look-see afterwards. Maybe I already have it installed. Well, I'll have a look. Thank you. Does it have like the big One World on the side, I think? I think I've seen that livery. Sweetie. Very big? Okay, cool. Coolio. Avid Watcher, what's up, my man? Ooh, look at that airplane flying to the top left. Oh, wait, you guys probably don't see him. Look to the left of our tail now. Do you see him? He flew over us, about 1,000 feet above us. Did you change QNH to standard? Yes, absolutely. Just downloaded Sim Toolkit Pro, but every time I load it up, it says delete airport and aircraft data. That's weird. Definitely shouldn't be giving you that. How many people here have been playing Call of Duty? I'm always curious to know the number. How many of us flight sim enthusiasts play Call of Duty? Moose 1, bud. Oh, gonna take off with Moose 1 there. You play COD? Have you guys been playing Warzone? Have you been enjoying Warzone or DMZ? I've been playing a lot of DMZ with some friends. No, I play X-Plane. Nice. Just got off Modern Warfare 2 and came here. Hey, there you go. Sweet. DMZ is so much fun, man. If you haven't tried DMZ, get a group of friends together and run some DMZ. It's quite fun, man. I've been playing Battlefield because I hate myself. Have you looked at season 3 yet, Dan? Go use the railgun. Oh, Battlefield. Oh, Battlefield. Dr. Disrespect tried to fly a jet in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I remember that a while ago. Like on the release of Microsoft Flight Sim. You know how much money they probably paid him to do that, dude? That's what's sad, man. That's what's really sad. Is like you have like, you know, you have some real content creators who like actually bring like people into the hobby. And like I was kind of upset, to be honest with you. The whole marketing around Microsoft Flight Sim, the way they paid all these big streamers. Remember there was like another Twitch thought that they like I just have to be careful, it's not a nice word, is it? I remember there was a bunch of like Twitch cam girls that they like sent like honeycomb products over to and stuff, and they did like unboxings and did stream on it and stuff like that. It's ridiculous, man. I can only imagine how much Dr. Disrespect, they probably paid him like 20 grand, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like that's probably not even a lie. Maybe even more, man. It's crazy. Oh, absolutely, Bearded Aviator. I feel you on that one, dude. I'd have a get together with the boys because I get too intense, man. I get way too intense playing that game. Yeah, I believe that, Mitchell. Yeah. Yourish. Yeah, there you go, man. Hey, Cap, what was the name of that game you played some time ago in After Dark where you were building your own town and roads? There's been a couple. Was it like medieval? Was it like an old school one? Back to the Phoenix soon? I mean, we just got back into the PMDG, dude. We did Phoenix, then we did A310, and now we're in the PMDG. So we'll be back. I don't know when. Maybe not next week, probably the following week. Are we flying to Orlando? No, we're flying to Fort Lauderdale, close to Orlando. Right, Gavin? It's crazy, dude. Crazy, man. Transport Fever, that's a good one. How hyped are you for the 380? Not hyped at all, but yeah. Some Twitch streamer with gambling sponsors gets paid millions a month. Oh, it's wild, dude. Wild, wild, wild. I'm telling you, dude, Twitch is weird right now, man. Oh, probably Peter. That was probably Cities and skylines. Probably some event going on, Sam. In the following weeks, we should go back into the CRJ 700. We could maybe do a stream or two on that one. Nadya, yeah. It's a great game, Peter. It's just not optimized very well. It's an older game. I think it came out like 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. Rossi, how are you, my friend? We're going to think about doing Southwest stops again. I don't know. Maybe Monday? We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not sure. Any plans on doing EasyJet? Yeah, we've done a lot of EasyJet, man. We're into Florida, chat. Jacksonville. Jack Center. Captain UK, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? You usually do 737 Lone Star. Which one's that? It's not Freedom 1. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you are enjoying the stream. We've got 340 nautical miles till our descent. So probably about, just over half an hour, about 40 minutes till we start our descent. 40, 45 minutes. Ah, yes, Lone Star 1. I think we've flown that one before. Well, this livery, it's a beautiful livery, yeah. Looks very unique. So does this livery, to be honest with you. Like, this livery's fantastic. Whoever comes up with these liveries and designs this stuff, kudos to them, man. Beautiful liveries. Southwest has a lot of routes out of Austin. Yep, they do for sure. Hey, Gabs, are there any cheap yokes you would recommend? I have the Logitech joystick, but not a home yet. Always enjoy the streams. Night Flyer, not really, man. I mean, I think the best bet would be to get like the TCA Boeing setup, which is on sale, or use my 15% off code in the link below. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dan. 100%. Looks so good. Is Build's E300F free that's coming out? I don't think so, Captain UK. We were talking about it earlier, and chat was letting me know that it's going to be a standalone aircraft, so it's not releasing like the 320. You're a good night flyer. Is the weather good where we're going to land, or is it overcast? I think it's been okay. You can always do exclamation point Metar and then the airport. And that should populate it. I think it was looking okay. Winds are 130 at 10 knots, 10 mile visibility, few at 2300, few at 2900, scattered at 3300, broken at 25,000. So it's definitely cloudy. But the winds are looking fine, no issues with that. Does the Flyboy R320 have its own flight model? No, I think it uses default Microsoft Flight Simulator. What the f... Are you serious, Dan? Temperatures are expected to take a minus 43 dip here in the upcoming week? That is insane. How's the performance after sim update 11? No issues with me. He's up in Edmonton, Captain UK. I need pet penguins. Yeah, he's got some penguins and some polar bears in his backyard. I was just gonna say, Dan, it's getting up to 10 degrees here today. Like it's been, we're going through, it got really chilly, but then we even got a little bit of snow, which stayed around for over a week. But yeah, 9 degrees today, 5 tomorrow, 2, 2, 8, 4, 5, 2, 4. We're like sitting above +5 and stuff. Definitely, especially into December. Yeah, that was a crazy day, Davis. That was a crazy day, man. Today's route for me was LGRP to EKCH. And here in the night, I did EKCH to ESGG. There you go. There's a lot of downloaders, Sam, yeah. I mean, I feel like you just get used to it the longer you do it and the more you've been doing it. You kind of just get used to it. I think I should do Perth to London Heathrow. Ugh. It's not like an 18-hour flight. No, it's only 16 hours. Wow. Slightly better. My poor computer. Might as well just pour water all over it. Keep it nice and cool, right? You guys remember when Linus built that computer that was like underwater, but it wasn't really water, it was that, it's like the no static oil or whatever the hell it's called? You guys remember that PC build? Or you guys remember watching that video? Mineral oil, that's it, thank you. Auckland to JFK. Oof. That was a crazy video, Sammy. Yeah. You fly older steam gauge blades sometimes like the D3? Not really distortion. I'm more of a modern guy. Not that I would never do it, but this is what you're going to usually find me flying, is these modern jets. We can almost do a step climb, chat. If you guys want to step up to 38,000 feet. Although I'm not sure, 285 miles till top of descent. I don't know if there is much reason to step up, but... There was a talk yesterday about Asobo apologizing about the status of the premium aircraft. Is Something about they felt bad because they suck. Well, I mean, I think what happened, Davis, was I think it took the release of the A310 by any builds to be a quote-unquote default aircraft to really show how bad the default planes with the simulator are. You know, you look at the any builds 310 and you try and compare that with other default aircraft like the 747, like the 787, like the default A320. It's night and day. It's amateur and professional, right? You see it all the way. It's yeah. The Just Some Dusseldorf is a good one, right? Yes, very good one, Sam. Yeah, don't buy fuel there, Dusseldorf. That's not good. Just touched down to EP KT. Hope your landing is going to be better. Uh-oh. I hope so, too. I hope so, too. We definitely need a good 787. We do, man. Yeah. I know that Quality Wings is working on theirs, but it's taking a lot longer than anticipated. Absolutely, Strody. 100% agree, man. It takes, you know, it takes a lot of accountability and it takes a lot of professionalism to admit when you've done something wrong and admit that, you know, it isn't up to the standards. And it's true, man. I mean, it is true, dude. Like, when you look at everything else that the simulator does, weather, clouds, visuals, ortho, everything is so good. And then you look at the default airplanes that are shipped with it, and minus a few, you know, default little turbo props or little prop planes that we get with the plane, like a Cessna 172 and stuff in the Caravan, they're terrible, dude. They're terrible. Like, they're not even mediocre good, you know? Like, any flight sim enthusiast that's been involved in this hobby for years is gonna laugh at the default 747 or the default 320 or the default unflyable, man. Unflyable, you know? Just a part of Miami going to Punta Cana? Nice. That's a great flight. Enjoy, man. As soon as a proper long-haul aircraft is introduced to Microsoft Flight Simulator, we won't leave the house for a day at a time. I mean, yeah. At least we get a great Q400. Yeah, dude, it's this simulator. I can't stress this enough. And like I said, man, if this isn't getting you excited, I don't know of too many projects right now that are going on in the X-Plane world. I know that we've got the Flight Factor 787 and the Flight Factor 777 V2, but nobody's really too excited about those because they know Flight Factor. They know that, again, Flight Factor, I feel like, although they're not a bad company, I also can't, like, put them even close to, like, you know, in terms of, like, Tolis, PMDG, Phoenix, Builds. I feel like all of those other developers are far above Flight Factor, but KFLL, yes, Fort Lauderdale. It's an airport iCow. But you know, if you look at all the projects that are going on right now in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's unbelievable. When you look at the freeware A220, freeware A380, we've got a ton of other freeware 7.5 coming, a payware 7.5 coming. We've got, you know, Heavy Division Mod now making their own 787. Like, they're using the assets, but they're making their own version of the 787. You look at some of the payware projects that are going on right now, the A330, the 777, the 7.5, the 787, the Q400, BAE with their A300 as well. Don't forget about wait, did I say no? Who's making the A300? It's anyways, it's just insane right now, man. It's just insane. FSLTL model matching drops my FPS so much. Holy, uh-oh. I mean, it runs better in my opinion than what's the other big one that you can use? INI is making the A300 600. Yes, they are. But there's another one making Just Flite is making the Just Flite is making an A300 as well. And it's already in like quite advanced development. So flight factor is really inconsistent. I agree with you, dude. I agree. Between their 7.5, their 7.6, the 350, and the A320, you have like just this crazy difference of how good they are, you know? Yeah. Dwayne, how are you, my friend? Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Look at this, chat. We're finally getting some clouds. And of course, it's as soon as we start flying down into Florida, we start getting some beautiful clouds down there. Look at those. Aviation Lover, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Surprised nobody's making a 767, maybe PMDG secret project. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's always good, Captain UK. Alright, how you can enable mouse panning in the world map of Microsoft Flight Simulator as their control assignment? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Want some cockpit views? We haven't, there you go. How long until we can hear some Christmas tunes on stream? Probably about 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas. Problem with X-Plane is that it has a really big product palette, and the developers who develop for X-Plane 11 aren't sure about X-Plane 12. FlyJ Sim said their Q400 is the last one. I&I is on the fence. Yeah, I feel you, Luca. I feel you, man. I mean, how long has that simulator been out in beta build? And apparently like the Zebo mod is just completely unflyable right now too in that sim. Somebody was mentioning to me earlier at the beginning of stream that the Zebo is just unflyable when it comes to X-Plane right now. And new developers are choosing. Well, that's what I mean, Luca. That honestly, man, that's my biggest thing, Luca. As I said, if you're a developer and you look at the state of the flight sim world right now and you see just how many more users Microsoft Flight Simulator has, I mean, just from a marketing and a money standpoint, there's no way that you're going to go into it and say, okay, yes, I'm developing for X-Plane 12. Kind of like a new flight sim, you know what I mean? Like if you're brand new to flight sim and you look at both simulators available to you right now, what choice are you making? I think we know 95% of us, we know exactly which way they're going to go. And that's scary, man. Like you have to be concerned as Laminar research and stuff like that. Like there's something that I feel like has to be done. There's something that has to be changed because it's not, like I've always said, I think having options is good in the flight sim community. It's always good to be able to, go visit one sim or go to here, or go to there. But I don't know, man. I feel like Laminar is just not even making it a challenge. They're not even making a case, Yeah, it's a tough call, Uraj. I thought that as well. At least in my opinion, I think that this is going to be one of the last commercially available X-Planes. I feel like X-Plane's avenue now is just to strictly cater to the flight sim training. So will they make it available? I guess commercially available isn't the right word. I think that this is the last time we're going to see really any news, like big news about X-Plane. I think that, and I mean, listen, dude, case in point is You can get X-Plane for 30%. The simulator hasn't even released, and you can buy it for 30% off on Steam right now. If that doesn't scream poor sales, poor initial beta, or poor initial sales, whatever it is, I don't know what does, man. I mean, no game developer that I've ever seen in my life put something 30% off before it's even released. That's screaming that they have not hit numbers that they thought they would, man. And that's, you know, like I said, you can look at it two different ways. You can, you know, you can be, you know, happy about it, but at the same point, I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, because I do think competition is good, but yeah. I wouldn't even say really the graphics are, like, the taxiways and the default airports and the runways look a little bit better, but I mean, it's the same autogen, it's the same ground textures that it has been for 10 years. Nothing has been changed that really warrants it being that quote-unquote next-gen simulator. You know, like, yes, they upgraded the clouds and they fixed the weather model, and, you know, I don't know what weather program, you know, X-Plane screams realism, but, you know, X-Plane 11 has this weather that reloads every 10 minutes and just destroys your aircraft, you know, like, it's, yeah. They haven't, Luca. That's the thing, man. They haven't. And the 3D trees, I mean, cool, I get that, but, like, talk about, like, pushing things that, like, really just don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you set 3D trees as a priority in your quote-unquote flight simulator. Like, we're not, this isn't, you know, this isn't airport simulator or, you know, ground handling simulator where we're looking at trees and stuff around the airport. I just don't, you know, I don't get it. And I understand the puddles, like, the puddles in theory, quote unquote, in theory, good idea to have standing water and puddles at airports and stuff like that. But, like, listen, man, 90% of the streams that I've popped in on or the uploaded videos that I've seen have been, like, perfectly clear skies, no weather around, but there's water all over the runway. And it's like, there's just puddles everywhere. And then the puddles themselves, the puddles aren't even done. It's just a repeating every, like, you know, 10 feet. It's just like a repeating chunk of puddles. So it's constantly the same puddles and the same look, everything. It's not even like it's dynamic or anything like that. It's literally just a copy paste of one tile or one section of puddles, and it's just copy pasted all the way along. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just doesn't, yeah, it doesn't look good. I don't know if they're ever going to fix it, but yeah. Who is ringing my doorbell? Chat, that's my doorbell. I'll be right back. Sorry, chat, we're back. Absolutely, Rush. I mean, yeah. again, I think what you're seeing is just that, you know, a majority of flight simmers don't fly in the real world. So for a majority of us, we're choosing the visually pleasing aspect of flight sim. You know what I mean? Like, why do I feel that I have to fly in a subpar simulator just so I can get off on the fact that, oh, the flight model is the best? Like, I don't, you know, like, I'm never going to fly any of these airplanes in the real life. What do I care if it flies 1-to-1 or true to true? And you know what I mean? It's happened before, you Ash. It's happened before, man. I mean, and that's fine, Sam. Then that's maybe who they should be. That's maybe who they should start focusing the simulator on then, because clearly they're not interested in catering to any visual aspects of the simulator. So maybe they need to stop. You know, like I said, maybe they need to stop gearing this towards the average everyday user, and they need to start gearing the simulator more towards the real world pilots that are seeking training at home or whatever it may be. You know. Bus driver, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Have you heard of the Flare 737 that overran the runway in Waterloo yesterday? Yes, a couple people have said that. Do you think Microsoft Flight Simulator will put in the water tornado there were engines stuck up the water on the ground? I have no clue. JW. It'd be pretty cool if they did, but I don't know. I feel like that's probably got to be like on a developer side of things, but I'm not sure. Good day, everyone from Melbourne, Australia. I hope you're feeling chipper today. Paul, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out. Are you a pilot in real life? No. I mean, as a hobby, even if you are a pilot, as long as the flight model isn't too much off, I would choose the visuals too. If I would just know how to fly it, and it would be a pleasuring experience, and I wouldn't choose. Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like they were too focused on making a move to bring more attention back to X-Plane before Microsoft Flight Simulator got out of control, and they only brought negative attention to a game that seemed rushed into service. That's probably the most level-headed take, Jervis, that I've seen someone put in chat. I kind of also have hinted at that before. I always felt that, you know, at first I really didn't know why. I couldn't really, to me it just didn't make sense for X-Plane to release the way that it did. It didn't make sense, like, for X-Plane to release in quote-unquote open beta or alpha or whatever they wanted to, you know what I mean? I don't know how they sat there, and I think you nailed it. Is I think that they saw just so many of these airplanes coming for Microsoft Flight Sim that it was like, you know, there's a famous shit or get off the pot, you know, like that's it. Like they felt like they had to put something out because they just saw so much of their player base slipping away. I do think that it's too little too late. I don't really think that there's anything that they could do. Now, you know, X-Plane has always had that kind of quote-unquote die-hard following. There's always, even since X-Plane 8, X-Plane 9, X-Plane 10, 11, there's always been that like super die-hard group of people that will always support it no matter what transition it goes through, no matter what it does. Yeah, it's I just don't think that X-Plane's catering to everybody's needs anymore like it once was, right? Like I feel like people have just moved on. They've invested time and money and effort into X-Plane 11, and they look at X-Plane 12 and they go, well, hell, my X-Plane 11 with ortho and mods and this and that looks better than X-Plane 12, so what's the point of continuing on with this? Why don't I go and support a company that's actually trying to, you know, push that quote-unquote next gen? And to me, that's the biggest thing, is moving forward with next gen, right? We're getting to the point now where power, you know, computers are so powerful And, you know, these simulators, up until really Microsoft Flight Simulator, nothing was really pushing these simulators. Yeah, you were limited to core performance, or you were limited to VRAM, or you were limited to whatever it was. It's not what I want to see is moving forward. Like, we're in 2022 now. The technology that's available, these components for these PCs, everything in between, man, like, this is what I think. When I think of a next-gen simulator, I look down at these clouds and I go, yes, you know? I look at the textures in the cockpit and everything around me running in 4K and that light bloom and the blur, and I go, yes, this is what I thought. I look at 60 FPS down below here, performance while streaming, just smooth, crisp, and I think, yes, this is next gen. You know what I mean? And to me, that's one of the biggest things is just having that feeling of I'm actually flying something that is next generation, you know? So, okay, we need to get an arrival in here, chat. We haven't done that. We were kind of just ranting away there for a second. We got to get an arrival planned. So, what we are planning is we're going to plan to land on 10 left today. And we are planning for the CUDA 2 arrival. So we'll go to our arrivals. We're going to look for CUDA 2, which is going to be on the 10s. We're going to take it via Primus. There's Primus there. Yes, Primus is there. Beautiful. And we're going to expect the ILS 10 left, and we'll take it from Hollid, and we'll go ahead and execute that. And then if we go to our legs page, we should see all that. It should go ahead and punch in all of its information, but we are going to continue our cruising, and you can see top of descent here is now in 146 miles. 146 miles till top of drop, chat. And we're just going to confirm that everything looks good there, which it does. And that is actually the flight plan. We're going to fly all the way down, out, kind of put us on a base, then we'll go left, downwind, and into runway 10 left. So everything looks good there. I am happy with that. We'll go back to this beautiful view here of how this looks. Simmer down now. Wish I could get an upgrade from X-Plane to Microsoft Flight Simulator one day. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? But like I said, I'm not giving up hope on X-Plane yet. I still think that there is some potential with X-Plane. Obviously, it needs a lot more time in the oven. I'm thinking like at least 6 months to a year. Maybe on the close end, 3 months. We're obviously going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at it when it releases, when the full release happens in December. I don't know how they plan on doing a full release of X-Plane. To me, that just does. I don't know how that's going to happen, but yeah. This clouds look so real, dude. It's telling you, man, it's incredible. The simulator is like I said, it's that true next gen, man. Yeah. Hey, Cap, apparently Little Debbie's Treats is going to stop selling in Canada. Really? The only thing I remember is being a kid, Little Debbie Swiss rolls. My mom used to buy me those as a treat. You know, you get the little 2-pack. Oh man. Oh, absolutely, Reg. Yeah. I think the release in December, it's just going to be a shit show, man. Yeah. But what's Microsoft September going to do in 6 months? 10 times as much. Oh, 100%. 100%. The development cycle for Microsoft Flight Simulator has been so impressive. I think they've really proved everybody wrong that thought, oh, they're just going to release the sim and then they're going to kill it. It's crazy, man. The amount of support that they've been doing and the amount of love. It's not only that, man. I mean, all you have to do is go over to the Microsoft Flight Simulator Twitch channel, man. And, like, look at all the community fly-ins that they do every week. They're, like, hosting a new community member and, you know, shit. If you're a streamer, now's the time to go on Twitch and get yourself paired up with, like, Microsoft Flight Sim because, I mean, they're bringing, like, 300, 400, 500 viewers every time they do a thing. Yeah. Have you noticed FPS issues with the 310? Yes, absolutely, SoCal. Yeah, they're. I'm actually running a beta right now. You can opt in on the beta if you're on Steam, and that will fix the FPS issues. But yeah. I mean, Captain Howdy, I'm pretty sure that's going to change in the future. I think AccuSeasons is right now just more of like a, you know, something to use while Microsoft kind of figures things out, but yeah. Let's be honest, Microsoft Flight Simulator is the only game that's taken full potential of modern technology, especially compared to other releases in the past couple of years. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah. Hey, with the Black Friday sales going on, I think I'm able to buy a Honeycomb Alpha Yoke for about $170 and the Thrustmaster Boeing for $270. Do you think it's worth the extra $100? I mainly fly airliners. Because you mainly fly airliners, 100% it is worth it, man. It's night and day, dude. And again, I can't stress this enough. There's nothing wrong with the Honeycomb Yoke. It's just the way that the Thrustmaster pendular yoke system is made and built and the way that it is designed, it's just incredible, man. It is incredible. Jarvis, thanks so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Up into business class. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. Guys, let's welcome Jarvis, our newest member here at the channel. What a time to become a member, man. We've got our members only stream tomorrow, November members only stream. Going to be going from Miami down to Kingston, Jamaica, and back round trip tomorrow. It's awesome. Yeah. The Yoke is so cheap right now. Sadly, was too busy studying, so I couldn't work last month. Very unfortunate. Huskers. Oh, baby. He's got the golden maple leaf. 24 months. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have the Honeycomb Bravo? I do have the Bravo throttle, and I will say this, Fliterer, for the price, now it is fairly expensive, right? It's double the price of the Thrustmaster. It's double the price of the SciTech. It is an expensive throttle, but I do think that it is one of the nicest throttles on the market. I really do enjoy it. I actually have a mod for it as well. So I have a mod which gives me like basically real size Boeing 737 handles on it and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely love the Bravo throttle. It's very nice. Huskers, 24 months. Appreciate you, my man. Jarvis coming in as a first class or a business class member as well. And Huskers dropping the $10 donation in chat. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for supporting the streams, dude. That is extremely kind. I appreciate you. Guys, please make sure you show some love in chat for Huskers. Showing off his 24-month badge, 2-year badge here at the channel, supporting as a first class member, and then dropping the $10 donation. Appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and thank you very much for the support, man, over the last 2+ years. I feel like it's been longer, but at least 2+ years as a member, my friend. All right, chat, we're done stretching. Hi, welcome back. How are you? I'll definitely join you on that trip tomorrow. Kingston has some great scenery. It does. Yeah, I'm excited, Joel. I picked it up like, I don't even know, man, a month ago, 2 months ago. I picked it up almost when it released. I was kind of sad to see that there was no update to it, but apparently the scenery is really, really good. It's been requested by a couple people, so. How is Daisy doing? She's doing well. Addo, I missed your message up top, man. I apologize, dude. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Daisy as well, man. She's on the couch sleeping. I left the little patio door open a little bit. It's good. Are those polarized sunnies? It's a good question. I think so. They're just the Ray-Ban Justins. I think so. Yeah. Tomorrow, Air Jamaica? No. American Airlines. American Airlines. Can we fly the Avelo 737-700 to New Haven sometime? Yes. Yes. ETE till descent? Oh, we're 90 miles till descent. 5-10 minutes? 10 minutes max? It's pretty good, Andreas. It's pretty good. It's gotten better. On release, performance was a little bit suspicious. It does have some crazy elevation things going on, because if I recall correctly, 10 right, runway 10 right is like built up, like the elevation is pretty crazy. It's actually quite elevated compared to like the terminal. So it's good. It does the trick for sure. Did you get the WingSim MKJP? I did. Yes, that's the one. All good, man. Looking forward to your landing so I can go wheels up. Sounds good, Atto. Thanks, man. Those on high quality throttle with at least 3 axes. The Honeycomb Bravo is the only high quality one. So I don't have a choice but to get 6 axes is too many. Yes and no. I mean, you can always turn, like, you can always remove the other axes and hide them. So they when you remove the handle, there's only like a little bit of a nub that sticks out about that much. And they actually have covers that go over top of them when you buy the honeycomb. So they've kind of got that all sorted. But if you're like me, like what I do is I use the two middle ones for my throttle, and then I use the right one for flap, and then the left one for speed brake, just like you would like real world, right? Like you have a 4-axis, so I use the throttle as my two middle ones, and then I've got a speed brake, and then I've got a flap handle as well, so kind of like that. Yeah. Air FK, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams and the channel, man. Dropping the €249. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. That is extremely kind. Cap, have you seen the variable Microsoft Flight Simulator videos? Some of them look so real. Oh, yeah, he does a great job, man. Great job. I mean, I can appreciate it. There's just, the amount of editing is just crazy, dude. And that's kind of where I understand it, but like for me, I much prefer like a raw video. That's why I love live streaming, is because it's raw, it's real. You're looking at the simulator, real time, real performance, everything in between. I find with the edited videos, they just take it to a point where it's just like you said, they can make it look real, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like the way that, you know, the way that they do it, where they speed it up and then slow it down so that the frame rate is like, you know, perfect 60 constantly. I don't know. It's just, I much prefer like a real environment or something like that. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you. Like, it's the amount of work that goes into it is nuts, dude. It's really cool. Yeah. I did a 3D print for the flaps and the throttle, makes a realism A1. Oh, 100% Ado. Yeah. I have one as well. I ordered them offline. I don't have one, but yeah. Robert, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Dropping the €10 donation. Thank you very much for your contribution to the channel, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is extremely kind, man. Very kind, sir. What happened to our music, chat? Did we already get to our playlist? There's no way. No. I was going to say. The song is called Up in Smoke. I'm expecting a good song here, chat. Thanks so much, Robert. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We checked out the default St. Martin. They did a great job. I have not. No. No. Maybe we'll do that on Monday? Maybe we'll fly to St. Martin? We'll see. Doesn't have to speed up video. 60 FPS is an insane PC setup. No, he definitely does, but it's called smoothing, and what you do is you... In the editing process, in the rendering process, you speed up the gameplay, and then you slow it down, and what it does is it creates this smoothing effect. I've tried playing around with it before. They all do it, and that's why it all looks the way that it does. But yeah, currently a further ways for you. I'm Transat 671 YYZ to Fort Lauderdale. Got you, mate. Well, thanks for. Were you flying with us, or you ended up doing this flight as well? Cap, do you know when PMDG will come to the sim marketplace? I have no clue, Caleb. I wish I could answer that for you, man, but I really have no clue. $47 miles till descent, chat. We can go ahead and start programming some stuff here. So we'll go to our descent tab. We're going to go to forecast, and we're going to request our descent speed winds, or descent winds. It's using P3D, but I have stopped buying new add-ons. Now spending my money on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do you think I should stick to this? It's up to you, Ark. Whatever you want to do, man. Like I said, dude, I don't think there's any wrong way of doing flight sim, man. You do whatever you enjoy. That's it. It's just that simple, man. Do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever you like, you know? Let's update the weather here as well. Get an updated METAR report. Fort Lauderdale 130 at 10 knots. That's all looking good. And then altimeter, pardon me, 29er. And we'll execute that. Good. Top of descent, you can see here in 31 miles, chat. Oh, now it's saying 38 miles. Okay, no problem. Force forgotten, please activate replay mode. Thank you so much. All good. Yeah, I got it. We already did it. Middle of flight. 36 miles till top and drop. Look good. ABC Gaming. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support, dude. 6 months. This is half a year. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun. Thanks for supporting the streams, man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for being a business class member for the last 6 months. Appreciate you, dude. It's very, very kind. Thank you, man. Look at that scene right there. Just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. What arrival are we using today? We're using the CUDA 2. Yeah, CUDA 2. We're going to fly right past West Palm Beach. This is Vero Beach, apparently, right here that we're passing. And then Fort Pierce is coming up. Thanks so much, ABC. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cap, your 10K subscriber video popped up on my feed. It was fun to watch, fun to see how it's changed, and what has stayed the same after 4 years. Right, man? No longer spending money on X-Plane as well, shifting over to Microsoft Flight Sim. I mean, you're not alone, Ryan. I have not bought an add-on for X-Plane in probably well over a year. I mean that wholeheartedly. I think it's been about a year since I've spent any money on X-Plane. Listen, man, like I've said before, I've had numerous conversations with numerous flight developers for X-Plane, and a lot of them are, you know, I've almost been, I'm gonna put it this way, I've basically been almost bribed to stream X-Plane and to showcase products on X-Plane because no products are selling. All the developers are basically, there's nothing selling. It's so far few and in between when it comes to X-Plane sales right now that it's, you know, I have certain developers reaching out and basically saying, like, we'll pay you to fly X-Plane. And it's like, no thanks. Not interested, man. Not one, that's not who I am. I'd never take money and, like, promote something that I wasn't comfortable promoting. But two, I think it's just the, you know, I'm close with a couple developers on the X-Plane side of things, and the first thing I told them was, it's time to smarten up, and it's time to realize where the future of flight simming is. And if you can't figure that out, and if you can't start developing for either both simulators or move your development cycle over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think you're going to be struggling. You know what I mean? Like I truly, you know, and I've been very adamant to the friends and to the developers over in the X-Plane world that X-Plane is just not the future, man. And if you think it is, then that's fine. Nobody's going to change your opinion on that. But it takes 5 minutes of doing actual research to just see how thriving the Microsoft Flight Simulator marketplace is for add-ons, for airplanes, for everything. If you put out a good product on Microsoft Flight Simulator right now, you are going to make some serious amount of money. You know, but it has to be a good product. We're starting to wise up. Actually, it's not even true. You could put out shitty products and still make money, but nowhere near as much money if you were putting out actual decent products. This simulator, it's just, you know, it's got 15 times the amount of, you know, for every one person flying, it's probably I would think there's probably 5 or 6 flying on Microsoft Flight Sim to every one. You know, I know a lot of people that have both sims. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I have both sims installed. I have 3 simulators installed right now, chat. I have X-Plane 11 still installed. I have X-Plane 12. And I have Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I have 3 simulators installed on my PC right now. I'm really thinking it's time to maybe just uninstall X-Plane 11, as much as that sucks. I think I have everything over that I want from X-Plane 11 to X-Plane 12. But, yeah. Hello, Cap. Just had dinner, so I'm late. Love you. Got you. Okay, man. Let's chill out, though. There are so many plane models that haven't been released yet, so now is the time to move over and start developing, to be honest. 100%, man. It's like I tell them, like I said, I tell my developer friends in the X-Plane world, you got to put down the Austin Kool-Aid, man. You got to put down the Austin Kool-Aid, and you got to just see things for what they are, the reality of things. Sure, man, Austin can sit there and sugarcoat about how his simulator is going to do this, and it's going to do that, and it's going to do this, and it's going to do that, but the reality is, man, if you're expecting major changes from what you see now in X-Plane 12 to what you think X-Plane 12 is going to be like in 6 months, you also have to put down the Kool-Aid, because X-Plane, what you see is what you get with X-Plane. They don't have the funds, they don't have the development group, they don't have the resources to update the simulator at a rate that you're seeing Microsoft be updated, or at the ratio that you see the simulator being updated. It's just not possible. You're never going to see world updates. You're never going to see updated airports. You're never going to see, you know, updated photogrammetry for cities and stuff. Never going to see that, dude. You're never going to see it. Ever, ever, ever. No. Tolis should at least make their 340 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Tolis is one of those developers, man. I have a very good working relationship with Tolis. They're fellow Canadians. They literally live down the highway from me, like an hour and a half away. They were one of the first people that I had this conversation with, and Tolis right now is very adamant that X-Plane is the future of Flight Sim, and they have absolutely zero plans to develop for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've told them numerous times over and over and over and over again that I personally think they are wrong, and I personally think that they're wasting their money, time, and resources developing for X-Plane, but Tolis wants to be one of the purists, man. They've originally developed for X-Plane, they've only ever developed for X-Plane, and that's the course that they want to take with their company. And I agree with a lot of people in chat, man. I would love to see their airplanes come over to Microsoft Flight Sim, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Tolis and Flight Factor should move over. Those are the two that definitely, I don't see them doing it. I just don't see Flight Factor, and I just don't see Tolis. The problem with Tolis is it's a one-man team, right? It's literally one person. Like, they outsource their modeling. They outsource basically everything. Like, Tolis doesn't even own, like, the external models to their airplanes. Like, it's all done by other people. Like, all the models that you see, the 319, the 321, the 340. Actually, the 340 might have been the first one that Tolis actually did. But I know that they don't own the models in the 319 and the 321. Somebody else owns the actual physical model of that airplane. It was built for them. So that's kind of the problem with Tolis, is even if they were to shift focus and start developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator, it would probably take like 3 to 5 years for them to get out an aircraft. And if you think about this, you've already got indie builds now with airplanes out. You've got PMDG developing now their second airplane. You've got Aerosoft now developing their second airplane, who also plans to bring over their Airbus series. You've got, you know, these big time developers. And listen, I'm not throwing any shade or anything on that. Again, I reiterate, Tolis is literally one person. Tolis cannot compete with the likes of PMDG. Tolis cannot compete with the likes of Phoenix. Tolis, I would say, barely can compete with the likes of Aerosoft. Aerosoft has some talented developers. The modeling, the texturing. I don't know if any of you have seen the EFB. The EFB that's coming with the 330 is fantastic. I think Aerosoft has done an incredible job. The EFB that comes with the CRJ even is fantastic. I would say that's definitely one of like the top 3 EFBs I've ever used as far as intuitivity and just how it works. But yeah, Tolis cannot compete with those guys, man. It's just not, you know, they're as much as I would love to see them, and maybe that's why it makes sense, right? At the end of the day, you know, when I look at like the big picture of things, maybe that's why, because pretty much Tolis is unmatched, right? When it comes to the X-Plane world, nobody's made a 319, nobody's made a 321, nobody's made a 340. Tolis is unmatched when it comes to the X-Plane world, so maybe it does make sense for them to stay in the X-Plane world, bite the bullet, have to deal with, you know, a quarter or a fifth or a sixth or a seventh or an eighth of the sales that they would get if they moved over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. But sometimes that's what happens, you know. Biggest joke of the developer, Jar Design. I'm curious to see. I know Jar Design was there with their handout ready to charge everybody another $20 for their products to be able to be working properly in X-Plane 12. Jar Design is famous for that. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that funded Jar Design's continued. Their 340 was an absolute flop. I'd be surprised if they sold 200 copies of that, to be honest with you. So, who knows, man? Who knows? Sounds like Tolis is too invested in X-Plane to get out. I would, yeah, 100%, Ryan. I agree with that comment. Which sucks, you know, but yeah, it is what it is, man. They don't even work in X-Plane 11. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, dude. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. I would never buy anything Jar designed. Yeah, no. I don't know too many people that would now at this point, man. You know. Hey, Cap, late to join still on a Thanksgiving tryptophan days. Nice, Colwood. How are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you can put the sound in place. Hope you put the sound of the plane because it's so good. Yeah, of course. There's the sound. We'll turn that up. Usually once we get to like 10,000 feet, I kind of turn everything up. We start focusing, sorry. Do I have eye tracker? I do, but I use track IR. So it's this little thing here on my headset. I can move my head. I just prefer it over eye tracker. I feel like this gives me a little bit more control over like what I'm doing. But yeah. Tango India Aviation coming in with the 10 months of support. So ZCAP, I realized I can work for a Canadian airline without a work visa or work permit. Looks like I might have a future in Canada someday. Awesome, dude. Wish you all the best on that, man. Thank you for 10 months of support. Some crazy milestones being shared today, man. Thank you, dude. Is it a lot different than the eye tracker? I don't think so, because I think with the eye tracker, KPH, you can also set it to track your head. Obviously, this one's going to be a little bit more precise because this uses 3 little IR cameras. So there's 3 little IR lasers in here, and there's a camera that you guys can't see. It sits just off a screen, but there's a camera basically in line with this on my monitor, and that's how this does that. So it's a little bit, in my opinion, it's a little bit more precise. Like I said, I've used both. I prefer track IR just because of that. But yeah. Siri just has me drooling. Oh, it's incredible, man. Wait till we get a little bit lower. Wait till we start getting into. I also, with AccuSeasons, what's interesting, chat, is there's 3 little add-ons that you can use for AccuSeasons, and one of them is like trees and fauna and forests for Florida. So it actually puts different trees and different fauna and different kind of stuff going on just in Florida, like specific for Florida, the Everglades, whatever all it is. So yeah, I find the eye tracker very hard to set up and awkward at first. Can be, for sure. Yeah. ECAP just hanging the Christmas lights outside and was inside stretching, catching your stream. Hey, Brent, good to see you, my friend. Fellow stretcher. Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a great weekend, man. Hopefully you're getting some nice weather to set everything up. What's the planned fuel in the 737, and where do I find the info on my SimBrief chart to put in the FMC? Well, at the top, it's going to show you your block fuel, and then planned fuel. Always assume that you're going to land with like 3,000. Depends if you're using pounds or kilograms. If you're using kilograms, you always kind of want to plan to have about 3,000 kilograms by the time you land. Fuel pounds, that's probably like 5,000 pounds, 5,500 pounds. I think that's the conversion, maybe more. Yeah. Ty, what's up, man? ZCAP, I live in the U.S. and I'm 15. I know I want to become a commercial pilot. I was just curious as to if you had any advice. Thank you and happy holidays. Honestly, Ty, I'm not a real world pilot. I've never owned an aircraft license in my life. If there's anything that I've learned, even through doing like this hobby, is just follow your dreams, man. Just make it happen, dude, and just understand that it's not going to be easy. start saving money now. If you're 15 years old, get your parents on board, man. Do whatever you can to show your parents that this is something that you really want to do, and start saving your money, man, and just start really focusing on that, because I think at 15 you probably want to start. I assume you probably want to start going towards your PPL. What is it, 16 years old or 17? I think in the States. Am I still on Unicom? I am, yeah. I am. So we got Tower online, 19.3. We'll pre-program that. Hey Cap, good evening. Just in time for landing. Ark, good to see you, my friend. You are just in time. How do you get V-speeds in the fly-by-wire 320? Don't you just click on them and it populates, I think? Hey Cap, I bought the Stealthy Duck. KTLH Senior 100% recommend. I wish the tower was more accurate. Certainly wish there was on the ASR radar on other airports. Also, GSX is awesome. Nice, BMB. Awesome, dude. My parents know I wanted to be a pilot since I was 3. There you go. 14 here. My parents are down to pay for my flight school and education if I end up going. Do it, man. When do you contact Tower? Probably on final. So about 10-mile final, unless he may contact you. But what is Unicom? It's a frequency where you can chat, can state your intentions to other pilots on the network. If there's anybody in front of you, around you, whatever it may be. All right, we're going auto brake 3 chat. We're through 18,000 feet, so we're going to put 2999 for our transition altitude. I'm going to see if there is a Fort Lauderdale ATIS. There is. So it says, attention all aircraft, hazard, okay, that's fine. Service, aircraft taxi on shoreline, traffic, yeah. Numerous birds in the vicinity of the airport, yep. Read back all runways, hold instructions. Advise you have information, hotel, okay. Expect ILS approach runway 10 left or right. Departing runways 10 left, 10 right. Okay, so we'll expect 10 left. So what we can do now is let's start programming some of this stuff. So we're going to go to Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go to approach. We're going to plan for the ILS 10 left. We'll hide that. We'll grab that now. We'll throw in some frequencies and all that fun information. So we've got our localizer frequency 110.1. So go ahead and plug that in here. 110.1. Wonderful. We'll flip that over. Oh man, I can't believe I have my click spots back. This is so fantastic. 110.1, and we'll flip that over. Beautiful, looking good. We've got our auto brake set. That's good. 110.1, 096 on the front course. So also set that here, left side and right side. 096, 096. Beautiful. Good. And then our minimums today. Minimums, we scroll down here, 207 on the Barrow. 207. So minimums are plugged in as well. Can arm our ground spoilers. Good with the green light. And there you go, chat. We're looking good. We're coming up just through 12,000 feet now. And we're going to make our turn inbound shortly. You can see here, basically, we're just going to come in like this. Then we're going to go left, and we're going to go down and in for the arrival. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Hey, Cap, thanks for everything. My liveries are working. How can I get cold and dark in the PMDG? EM Plane Spotter, come down to the FMC, or the SMICDU, the CDU, whatever you want to call it. Go to PMDG Setup, and go to Panel State. So you can save a panel state, you can load a panel state. So again, you just go into the menu, PMDG Setup, and State Save or State Load. I would hit State Load, and then you should see a cold and dark. I have a cold and dark, but I've done it myself. So it's cold and dark with the GPU connected already. So you can save like your own little profile. Also, if you're having any questions or issues, man, go over to the PMDG YouTube channel. They did a great little set of tutorials, and they kind of show you how to set up the airplane the way that you want it every time you load into it and have it configured. They did a really good job, to be honest. Is VATSIM difficult to get into fly-in? It can be if you're not prepared for it. You're not used to air traffic lingo or like airplane lingo. It definitely can be a little bit of a hassle for sure if you're not used to it, for sure. Cap, how can I get rid of GSX jetways? I'm thinking about uninstalling and just it's pissing you off. So EM spotters again, man, just takes about 5 minutes of configuring, dude, and everything's going to be good. 10,000 feet, landing lights are on. Open up the FSDT live installer And when you populate that at the top, you should see GSX installed. Go over to the config button, and then at the or on the right-hand side, hit exclude all third-party jetways. If you're still having issues, just always Google or YouTube that, how to exclude third-party jetways from GSX. It's very simple, man. It takes all of 2 minutes, you know. Hecap, Juno Wing, they make a really accurate replicas of 320 side sticks and also fighters. I don't. No, never heard of it. Sorry, man. Hey Cap, how'd you get rid of the touchdown stutter? I reinstalled the sim, Jeff. Yeah. I think I'll just bite the bullet and switch over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like you said, I don't think X-Plane can match Microsoft Flight Simulator at this time. I don't think it ever will, Drewski. As long as Microsoft continues to support this simulator, which they've said that they're going to do, yeah. I'm having issues starting up my CRJ, both of them. Any ideas? No buttons work? That's weird, man. They definitely should. Do you have the Aerosoft installer, the Aerosoft updater installed? Yeah. There was snow for you in YYZ. Yeah, there was snow for us as well. Shouldn't have snow, but the snow was there. The snow was there. All right, chat, that's going to wrap up the music today. What a funk-alicious playlist. That was absolutely fantastic. You know, tomorrow we're going with that straight reggae music down to Jamaica. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm excited for tomorrow's flights, chat. Sometimes I come up with these flight ideas and I get real excited to do them. So, all right, let's turn up the sounds back in the simulator. Let's enjoy the descent sounds as we continue our descent down into Fort Lauderdale. If we open up the charts, we can see that we need to be at Hollid for 5,000. So Hollid at 5,000, which we have in here, so that's good. Even the EFB could come over to the update. Yeah. No. Absolute beauty of a night in my place, coming some NHL and some hot wings as the clock's already 10 p.m. here. Woof. Nice. Sens don't play again until tomorrow. Sens beat Anaheim last night, 5-1. Thank you, Isaac. Appreciate that, man. My TCA is not working on the Phoenix. Do I have to configure it? Yes. In the EFB, in the McDo. Sorry, not the EFB. In the McDo, you have to configure it. Again, tons of videos up, Plane Spotter, on YouTube, man. Google, YouTube. Tons of little tutorials that can help you, for sure, man. I've heard a lot of time that with ATC, you just repeat what they're saying and you learn a few things. Would be correct, or is it way more difficult? I mean, no, you're right. For the most part, you're reading back. I think I've said that a couple times. For the most part, you're just reading back instructions, but it's more so you have to kind of be prepared for those instructions. Just like anything, right? The more prepared you are, the easier it's going to be. Like I said, probably the most difficult thing about jumping on like VATSIM and doing something like that would be just the lingo and getting the lingo down correctly. That's probably the hardest thing about jumping on VATSIM or doing something like that, you know? In my opinion, that would be the hardest thing. Cap, what Etsy mod do I have again? I have I forget what it is. It's the Boeing 737 handles. I forget the exact name. I'd have to take a look. Cap, is there any big insight you have for the E380 that's coming up? None, unfortunately, man. I'm sorry, dude. I wish I had more, but yeah. Have you read the Phoenix development update? Absolutely crazy what they're going for. Yep, it is crazy. Hopefully they can do it, man. Hopefully they're not in over their heads, but... Microsoft Flight Simulator will be fine even if Microsoft ends its support. We've gotten modders adding Google Maps, streaming modders adding photogrammetry cities, and meshes. True. The biggest thing would just be like the streaming of the services, right? I think, but yeah. I think you can beat a minus 94. We get better than minus 94s all the time. We had an 86 the other day. But yes. I'm going to go to my DJ brother's hockey game, but at first the landing stew on the ground cap. Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival. Yes, we're almost there. We actually should see the airport coming up right down here. There it is, right there. Fort Lauderdale. And we're going to be parking right there. The Charlie Gates. Looks real good down there, chat. Looks real good coming up on that coastline. Where's the anti-ice on the 737? Right here. Wing anti-ice, engine anti-ice. The wing is for both wings, then the anti-ice engine left and right. Yeah, I agree with that, Fliterer. Yeah. That's why I say hopefully they don't. And I think they did it right, to be honest with you, Fliterer. I think they did it right with the fact that they're, you know, they've opened up the marketplace. And I honestly think that, like, the sales generated through the marketplace should allow the servers to stay up and should pay for the servers and the streaming, you know what I mean? As well as, like, the Microsoft Game Pass and all that stuff and in between. Yeah. Can FS 2020 launch without internet? Yes, it can. You're not going to have any of, like, the, you know, you're not going to have any of what you see right now, the beautiful orthos and, you know, these buildings that are actual buildings loading in and strip malls and malls that look like actual malls. You're not going to get any of this. It's just going to be like a static, you know, a generic, like kind of like what X-Plane looks like. It'll just be a generic kind of thing, but yeah. Well, Microsoft's going to improve runways and taxiway lighting. I think something is a bit too bright, hopefully. Yeah. Sounds from the engines are just fantastic. They are, man. Yeah, they are. That's a cricket stadium down there? Is it really? Back down there. Oh, yeah, you're right. There you go. Oh, or it's a horse racing. You have to remember we're in Florida, dude. Horse racing is a huge thing here. Yeah. Let's take a second to acknowledge how beautiful that looks coming over the coastline. It's unreal, man. It's unreal, dude. Yeah. Try this approach at night, and it's just beautiful. The mixture of cabin lights, city lights, and the lines of the planes behind you and the base just turn and really hits different. Oh, for sure, man. No real weather offline, but it works. Yeah, true. No one in this area plays cricket. Aren't horse races more oval? They could be. Could be round or they could be oval. It depends, right? It depends. All right, we've got an airplane here in front of us. It looks like he's vectoring himself over, which is real nice. We like that. What can we... Let's go ahead and descend ourselves to 3,000 feet, chat. We'll do the same thing. We don't need to take this all the way out. If we can start descending now, about 750 feet per minute, we'll be good. We'll start bringing our speed back down as well. We'll look for like 220 knots. And we'll end up doing what he's doing. He gave himself a nice little vector over. I like that. He's already at 3,000 feet, so he's good to go. We'll actually descended about 1,000 foot per minute. Your guess is it's a dog track? Ah, yes, could be one as well. Yeah. Tons of polo fields. Could have been a polo field. It was like a big circular field, though. Looked circular. All right, we are at a 277, call it 275. So we'll make a left turn to 185. That'll be our left turn. We can see that it's game, I think it is. Yeah, game V. Game V at 4,000, which we can definitely hit. So we'll be fine there. If we go flaps 1 as well, that'll help with the descent process. Bring that speed back to 210. Starter switches are good. Everything's looking good over there. We'll get the logo light on. We'll get the wing light on. And let's go ahead and vector ourselves here, chat. So we'll make a left turn. And we can tune to tower. It was 119.3. Just confirm that they're still online. They are online. So we'll tune over to tower, 119.3. We'll monitor that. And then we do have ground online as well, which is going to be on 121.4. 1214. Tune to them. Beautiful. Checked on Google Maps. It is a cricket stadium. There you go, man. You learn something new every day. There you go, chat. It was indeed a cricket stadium. Right, we can chill on that descent right now a little bit. Cool. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go direct to game V, execute that, throw it back into LNAV. You can see we're nice on our descent profile, looking real good. We're going to chill out our descent here a little bit. We'll go 500 feet per minute. And the aircraft is going to send us nice and direct to game V. And we're looking real good here, chat. Real good. Look at that down there. That looks stunning. sounds real good too. All right, let's arm our approach. We've got localizer coming in. Localizer's captured. And we're about to hit glide slope as well. Gonna start bringing that speed back, 190. 14.5 miles out. We'll flaps 5 degrees. Help maintain the speed as we hit our glide slope. Bring that speed back down to 180. Sometimes this airplane has trouble slowing down, so better to get it slowed down quicker than later. All right, there's glide slope, 12 miles out. Looking good. Speed's going to roll back to 170. Our approach speed today, we're looking for 153. We are flying Westjet today, chat, so we got to go for that butter. We got to represent the Canadian Airlines nice and proper. For all my Canadians out there. Trees look really good. Everything looks really good down there. It's fantastic. This is a one-leg op today, so we can do our recording as well. I'm going to flip over. Oh, we're already with him now, so we're going to give him a call. We'll let him know we're on 10-mile final. Fort Lauderdale, good afternoon, Westjet. 12:20, 10-mile final, 10 left.
Westjet 1220 following traffic on short final runway 10 left. Wind 1409 or runway 10 left, cleared land.
10 left, cleared land, Westjet 1220, thanks. All right, cool. 9 miles out, chat. We're looking great. Speed's at 170. Beautiful. 2500. Gears coming down. Flaps 15 degrees.
Air Canada 902, exit right when able, contact ground point 4. Have a good day.
First international cricket match between Canada and the U.S. in 1844. What? Jesus. That's crazy.
Over to ground, exit right when
And
able.
the support ship's nice. 1214 is plugged in for ground. We're looking good. All right, 7.5 miles, chat. We can almost start getting fully configured, so we're ready by 5. So let's do that now. Final approach speed, we're looking for 153 as our V approach. Winds are kind of blowing us in, yeah, a little bit, that's for sure. To be expected. Flaps 25 degrees. And we'll come upstairs. We are cleared to land. Get the rest of our lights on. Set up there. I'll turn the volumes up for you guys. And we'll start the recording. We are recording.
Let's get this butter.
Let's get it. Huge no floaties to Maverick. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, dude. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great stream earlier. Thanks for supporting the streams, man. Appreciate you, dude. All right. And flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. And we're coming up to 1,000 feet. You know what that means, chat. My airplane, let's put this bad boy down on the ground. My throttles. Speed got me a little bit low there. There we go. We'll get that back up to normal. Cool.
1,000.
All right, my airplane. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed with a green light. Cabin crew has been advised. You guys have been advised. We've been cleared to land. Let's do this, chat. A little bit windy still. Not too bad, though.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers, nose down gently, maintain center line. Nice and gently down on that nose wheel. Treat it respectively. 60 knots, reverser stowed. We'll take the high speed here to the right, ladies and gentlemen.
Exit right when able, contact ground point 4. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for flying.
Right when able, ground point 4. Thanks for running full ATC, man. We'll see you soon. Westjet 1220. Alrighty, chat. Ooh, we like those ones, chat. 140 after 2 hours and 39 minutes. We're 2 minutes early, chat. Okay, we are going Terminal 2. Yes, we are going right there. Let's go over to ground quickly.
Spec 10 right, loophole right from taxi, spare wind 278.
Get up our flaps and spoilers for you guys. Lauderdale ground, good afternoon. Westjet 1220 is vacated runway 10 left on Bravo 8.
Westjet 1220 welcome to Fort Lauderdale, taxi gate via Tango 3 Tango. Have a great day.
Tango 3 Tango, thanks for ATC, man. We'll see you soon. Westjet 1220. All right, let's do it, chat. There we go. Flaps are going clean. Let's clean everything up. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turnoffs can come off. Taxi light can stay on. Strobe lights coming off. Wing lights coming off. We'll spool up the APU. Ground start switches over to the off position, and we're going right in here, chat. So I'm going to pull open GSX. We're going to go to the Charlie gates, and we're going Charlie 6.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
No. Do you want to select this parking? Yes. No. ETS. Alright, and it should be right there in front of us. Charlie 6. Hold on, chat. I may be a little bit lost here. Let me open up my charts. Let me close view. Charlie 6. Where am I going? Okay, no, so I'm over there to the left. Okay, he knew that. That's why he gave me Tango. These are the Bravo gates. We're going a little bit to the left. Alright, cool. Nice flight, chat. Real good. 2 hours, 40 minutes. What was the landing rate? 141? Chef's kiss. 141. We like those. Alrighty, APU's on. APU gens are coming on. APU bleed is on. Packs are off. Sorry, engine bleeds are off. Packs are still on. I'm going to set our flaps again for our replay. We did record our replay, so we're looking good there. I will stop the recording as well. There we go. Recording has been stopped. Captain, is GSX only Microsoft Flight Simulator, or is it an add-on? Microsoft Flight Simulator and P3D. And FSX, I think. This scenery has come a long way since initial release, man. Actually looks really nice now. What arrival was this? What do you mean? Just an ILS? The CUDA 2 arrival? There's our gate, chat. I don't know if we're going to get another dance. We got a dance yesterday. No, not yesterday. On Thursday we got a dance. No reason for you to stop. Would 1080p look the same on a 4K monitor? No, everything's much smaller and crisp. It's the one thing. Remember, you're doubling the pixels pretty much when it comes to that. If not tripling your pixels. So everything looks smaller, tighter. We have 2 people here guiding me in right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to follow the GSX marshaller. I trust the GSX marshaller a little bit better. And the jetway's already coming out. That's a little bit weird. Haven't even stopped the aircraft. There we go. Zero's on that. Chat park brake is going on. Beautiful. APU gens on. Bleeds are on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got a bow today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Fort Lauderdale. Forgot where we were for a second. The guy on the bottom is still training. Something's going on. I don't know what's going on with that, but we made it, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Let's request deboarding. You have a scenery conflict or you didn't exclude it in GSX. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. I definitely thought I did. Maybe it's not excluded. Request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
The boarding requested. There we go, chat. Absolutely wonderful. How do you get the GSX to have the numbers above? Should just have it, Arc. Unless it's something that I have turned on in my settings, but I believe it should just have it. And look at that, chat. Absolutely wonderful. What a beautiful livery. What a beautiful landing. What a beautiful day of flying. Absolutely awesome. I kind of like these, you know, I like doing shorter flights and having shorter sectors, but I think that the way we're doing things recently, and that's been, have 3 little, you know, 2 flight streams, 2 flight streams a week, and then 1 kind of longer flight per stream. I kind of like doing this. I think this is a lot of fun. I think it opens us up to be able to do a lot more of these real world flights, if you will. And that wasn't too bad, you know, 2 hours and 39 minutes or something like that.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
There's a setting for the numbers. Okay, there you go. So I don't know where that would be. GSX and GSX settings and enable editor cameras. Enable custom cameras and parking editor. I don't know which one it would be, but maybe one of those ones. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Big stretch. Yeah, big stretch. Big stretch. What a great flight, though, chat. Absolutely awesome, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. Like I said, it's always fun to do these real-world ops. It's even more fun to do real-world ops when everything goes so smoothly like that one did. Had some wonderful ATC out of Toronto. Had some wonderful ATC flying into Fort Lauderdale. Just a perfect day, man. Just an absolute perfect day of flying, chat. Absolutely beautiful. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We were looking for 300 likes on today's stream. I know it looks a little bit weird. We're deboarding the aircraft and the flaps are full. In order to do the replay properly and actually have flaps full while watching the replay, you have to set your flaps before you start the replay. So I know it looks a little bit weird, but yeah, what a great flight, man. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for flying with me. To everybody who joined us today and flew with us, that was absolutely awesome. Appreciate you guys. I got a 141 on Sim Toolkit Pro as well, is what it's given me. So that is always good. I'm just having a quick little look at the landing report. I want to see what that looks like. View landing report. Where did we touch down? We touched down just before the 2,500 footers. So still lots of room in the touchdown zone. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. A little bit floaty, but still a great landing. Not going to complain about that one, man, at all. Super happy with that. 141.099G. Absolutely perfect, chat. Absolutely perfect. We can close those things. We don't need that open anymore. Awesome. Cool. Let's go ahead and watch our replay, shall we? We'll go ahead and, or actually, we'll wait till the aircraft is unloaded here. Hey, it's no minus 320 landing, but we'll take it. Exactly. We should have a goal complete sticker. I wish I could, man. I wish, like, YouTube would, like, you know, once, like, you... Kind of like how Twitch has, like, those... What are they? Hype trains or whatever? I'd like to see YouTube bring something over. Not necessarily a hype train, but exactly what you said. Set a goal, and once we hit a goal, like, I don't know, fireworks start popping off in chat or something like that. Maybe that's something that they can work on in the future, because I think that would be pretty cool. Hey, Gab, can you enter the cabin from the cockpit? Now just go through the door unless mine is glitched. I don't think you can go through the door, 737NG. Yeah, I don't think you can. But I don't know. Can you? Can you open the door on the PMDG chat? I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think the door opens. No, the door doesn't open. I don't think it opens. But, like, you can. If you have a custom wing view, like, you can go inside and you can see, like, the people. You should just set a custom wing view if you have something like that, and then you could come inside and you can see the people. $1,000 cap. $1,000 cap lights up on camera. $1,000? I mean, I used to smoke on camera all the time, man. We used to have fun with that shit, but yeah. So there you go. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's no collision to go through the door. Oh, you can just go walk through the door then. There you go. Yeah. Cap on the settings page. I believe it is marshaller distance readout. Huh. I didn't see that. Unless, like, it's in the GSX settings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. Timings, maybe? No, I don't know. I don't see that. I don't know. Thanks for flying Cap. I taxied you in Fort Lauderdale ground. Hey, Sean, thanks for ATC, man. Appreciate it, dude. Absolutely awesome. Under user interface. Ah, there you go. That would be why then. That would be why. That's pretty cool. She's saying, have a good flight. Pretty damn cool. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and restart GSX. Just so we can get rid of all those guys. The ground crew. Let's come down here. Let's close all the doors. Left door closed. And then close and close. Good, good, good. Everything is good there. Happy with that. Good. Jump to here. And we're off the network, so everything's good there. And we can now go ahead and watch our replay, chat. So hit the play button. I'm going to bring this forward here. We don't need to watch the replay from that far. We'll watch it from right about here. We'll pin those. Good. Do a little bit of wing view. We'll watch that together. Looks absolutely fantastic coming in here, man. Great flight today. Managed to stay for all of it whilst sweating on COD. Catch you tomorrow for members only. Cheers, Cap. Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Hey, does anyone know how to get GSX fuel trucks not to come over when I'm done refueling in the PMDG FMC? I use the refuel option where the little PMDG truck comes over. I'm not sure, Davis. Maybe turn off something in the I don't think I can open up the GSX settings, but turn off something in GSX. It could be one of those little options. But stream tomorrow. Yeah, stream tomorrow, stream Monday, my friend. Stream tomorrow and Monday. You want to see all the planes land? What do you mean, Sandu? Tomorrow is members only November stream. We're flying from Miami to Kingston, Jamaica, and back to Miami. So full round trip tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Should be awesome. Oh, baby. Nice and smooth, nice and realistic. In the touchdown zone. We like those ones, chat. We like those ones. Well, everyone, that is going to go ahead and wrap up today's live stream. Look at the weather update there. There you go. That's going to wrap up today's stream, chat. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you haven't done so, please do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so as well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you have an extra couple bucks laying around, don't forget to become a member to the channel. We offer a service for $2 a month as business class or $5 a month for first class. Both have the same privileges. I just wanted to offer, I know some people can't afford $5 a month, and some people it's more affordable for $2 a month. However you feel fit. We have business class and first class. We do have our members only stream tomorrow, so it's the perfect time to become a member here on the channel. And it looks like we've got Davis gifted a membership over on the channel. Huge no floaties to you, Davis. Thank you very much. And Flite 01, you have just claimed a free membership here to the channel. Congratulations, my friend. I hope you thoroughly enjoy that. Oh, beautiful touchdown, chat. Absolutely beautiful touchdown. Keeping that center line looking real nice. Perfecto, my amigos. Absolutely perfecto. We'll watch it from the other side here as well. That's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really hope you guys did enjoy it as much as I did in this really cool Westjet Walt Disney World. Like I said, if we had a proper Orlando, we would have flown into Orlando, but we just don't have a proper Orlando. The Orlando that is offered in this simulator is not good, and it needs some serious work. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Davis, thank you so much for gifting that membership, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Huge note, floaties, sir. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this Saturday stream, Toronto down to Fort Lauderdale. Real world flight, real time, real weather, everything real. We went real gate to gate, too. That's how crazy that one is. So thanks so much, man. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you, everybody who came in with those donations, sponsorships, memberships, subscriptions, likes. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. If you're one of them that cannot afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you just as much for supporting the streams in every way that you can. So thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys tune in week after week and come hang out with me and fly these airplanes. I'm very blessed, and I for real, I am very, very grateful for every single one of you. So thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy these replays. We're back tomorrow, again, afternoon, same time. Members, your time to shine. Flying from Miami down to Kingston, Jamaica, and back to Miami. About an hour flight time each flight, so probably about a 4-hour stream, similar to today. Should be an awesome time. Looking forward to it. Have yourselves a great Saturday evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy landings, my friends. Peace!